Take it away, radio voice.
Fuck bitches. Fuck money. Fuck the aristocracy. Love only the pod.
Hey, everybody. It's episode 71 of the Wheels Blues podcast.
Hey. How's it going? What up? How's everybody doing today?
We're hot.
We're hot.
Tyson's not hot. He's wearing fucking jeans. It's pissing me off. I want to leap across the table.
He just looked at me with disdain when he saw me. He's wearing jeans.
This guy.
I cooled off today. Come on.
I haven't worn shorts at all the whole week and a half.
It's like the fucking siege of Quezon out there.
I
This
know.
guy's in fucking full dress uniform. I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah, you calling me out for wearing pants from like a down the alley from your house.
I saw that. It just
Fucking
irked me.
binocularing me from your fucking.
Oh, you called them out like you were on the balcony?
Yeah, I was on the balcony
Nice.
having a smoke, and like I say, I always face like that way. I don't know why, I just face that way toward.
Mm-hmm.
And I see him where he's talking to Terry, who's wearing like a fucking sweater and pants.
What?
And I'm like, what? Why?
I was wearing a basketball jersey most of the week.
It bothered me enough that I felt that I had to send him a message about the fucking garb that he was wearing.
Nice.
He did,
I like it.
yeah.
Nice.
And I do have a valid excuse is that I own 3 pairs of shorts and I wore all 3 pairs and like the 3 hottest days.
So I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. I got home from work on Sunday. I didn't put like shorts on proper until I had to go to work on Thursday morning. That was it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No
I was just in my underwear.
Yeah.
No,
Tommy and I
that's-
just literally in our underwear sitting by a fan just watching like cartoons. That's fair. Literally all we could do.
Yeah, that's
That was pretty much me and Bruce in the house. Too.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah. You can't because he wants to go out and play, which, you know, you can't. It's 41.
Can play
No.
for
Can't
like
be.
play
We-
for like
no.
45 seconds.
It's like the only time where, like, as a parent, you would look bad letting your kid play,
Oh,
like on a sunny day.
Yeah, we had Bruce out a bit, and you could just tell, like, the look in his eyes was just pure misery. I imagine it's much like what you look like. The look in your eyes
Yeah, very much
was
so.
as much misery as possible.
Yeah, that one day that we were hanging out, he did not look impressed at all.
No, and then we had to just like, no, we're gonna take you home, bud, because like,
too much. It's
are
too
you
much.
miserable? He's like, yeah. You want to go home? Yeah. Okay, bud, we'll take you home.
Yeah, it's been hot out there. It's been hot.
That was at Roofapalooza there.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, how was that?
Roofapalooza, man, it's
fun.
fucking
It was pretty
awesome.
fun.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
It was
Fun to see everybody. Well,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
everybody, but like kind of a little semblance of town being kind of back to normal.
Yeah.
But
Which,
it was still at like the before the official restrictions lift. So
Like it was
they-
like the 30th or the,
yeah. So you still had to be sitting at a table to get a drink.
Yeah.
Which was really hard because there was like 3 servers for like everybody. And they were busting their ass, sweating their ass off trying to get everybody drinks and food. And I don't think you ever got your
I didn't get
get
any
your
of
taco
them.
salad, yeah.
Oh, no, really?
Although that meatball sandwich I made at like 11 o'clock at night was delicious.
There you go. That's the
Yeah,
spirit.
it was good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good show. The Josh and Mike show put on.
They're really good, man.
Yeah, they put
Yeah.
on a Justin. No shit, looks me in the eye as Josh and Mike are up there, just like singing their dance number and their choreographed routine. Justin's like, dude, we got to step up our game.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You want to do a song and dance?
Oh man, I think he wants to now.
I don't really. I just
I think he wants to.
I was just very impressed with how
Yeah, they were good.
They were very, very good.
They simultaneously released an album on iTunes too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
An
this-
album?
An album
Of what?
of their dance numbers.
Yeah,
So they sing? That's
Yeah.
their show? That's their
they are the Lonely Island of Jasper.
Yeah, no shit, they are.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
thought they were just like a... Is that what they
No.
do?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They-
I'm
no,
oblivious
no.
to the...
Josh
no
and Mike are
disrespect
very
to our
talented.
J-Town
Yeah.
brethren.
So we did talk to him. I think Wheels gave him some stickers.
I gave him some stickers, yeah, and then I gave some stickers to some girls of the band. So hopefully they'll pass them out.
Did they snicker and then like toss them on the ground after?
what did they
and
do?
You, were like,
Maybe
you like
after-
saw them and
they-
you were like, oh.
You go pick him up out
Maybe
of the
after I walked away, rolled away. Wow, dude. Well, I was trying to help.
Fuck these losers. We're playing on a rooftop. We're almost the Beatles.
No, it was. They're pretty
Yeah.
good too.
Yeah.
Colt. I mean, the show was awesome
Yeah.
because the band called the Sons and Daughter were there.
They were really, really
They
good.
were
too, yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I never heard of them before.
Yeah.
Where
Shout
are
outs,
they from?
shout outs
From-
to Sons and
They're from
Daughters.
town.
They're really from
Yeah.
town?
Yeah, they are.
I didn't
Sons and
recognize
Daughters is the name?
Sons and Daughter. I think it's
Yeah.
singular daughter.
Yeah, because there's one girl. Yeah.
But they're really damn good, and so I think Josh and Mike kind of emceed a little bit. Then they did a dance thing, and then Sons and Daughter played. Cozen Indigo played.
Right.
you know, Josh and Mike show played again at one point. I think Mike was up there playing a fake saxophone to like a saxophone solo that was going on. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh, good.
So we were laughing. We had a good time. And yeah, Colton, the band did do a shout out to the Wheels Blues podcast.
And they just, we did get shouted out. We
Yeah,
did.
they did. So that was thanks, guys. Excellent show. We had a great time. You know, and yeah, glad I went, even though it was
Good.
hot as fuck.
So hot.
Yeah, I woke up. Tommy and I fell asleep on the couch. So I woke up to like a 2-hour later text, like, "Where are you?"
You gonna
Of
come
course,
down?
by then we were already starting the heat wave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did not expect to see you in any way. Like as soon as I got there and the heat coming from the asphalt was like,
Yeah, I didn't think you'd be going anywhere.
I'm like, Daniel's going to get here and lose immediately like 125 pounds of sweat.
Yeah.
I feel like I've lost that this week.
Yeah, it's been a rough
Oh,
week.
no shit. Like just it was hot, man. And like, I was getting 2 Strongbos at once because I'm like, oh, game the system. Get 2 drinks,
Yeah.
not have to wait for a
Not good
server.
idea.
And that
The heat.
fucker was like hot chicken soup.
Yeah.
You know, it's just fucking no good at all.
Chicken soup.
Ugh. Even the server was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Because I'll do that too. Even like sitting at home, like if I'm gaming, I'll grab 2 beers out.
Yeah.
But of course, it's like like by that 3rd day, you grab that second one, you're like, oh,
Yeah, no.
it's gonna take a year to cool you back down.
Yeah. You ever do that paper towel around and put it in the freezer trick?
No.
Soak a paper towel so it's fucking drenched, wrap it around the beer, put it in the freezer, in like 15, 20 minutes, you'll have a cold beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, from room temperature or whatever.
Why don't you just put a can of beer in the freezer?
This works better because of heat
Because
transfer
it'll
or some
just
shit.
you're I don't know.
Yeah,
But
it's a science shit.
We had a
Science.
guy we had a guy in North Face that like if he was working prep, obviously you can't drink during, or at least we don't encourage you to drink during work because you have to drive. But like as soon as we cut him, like at like 4:30, be like, all right, we're putting everything to night cash now. He'd grab like a beer from like the beer stock downstairs and get like a pitcher, and he would just like run the cold water like over. So he'd just be doing whatever, finishing up. Meanwhile, the taps are running with like a bottle in a jug with just cold water cascading all over it. And I'm like, there's got to be an easier way than that, man. It's a lot of water going down the drain there, so to speak.
That's a lot of wasteful water there. Yeah.
Fuck.
All that for a cold beer.
No. It's super fast to cool her down. And I'm like, no, there's a freezer right behind you, man.
Tuck her in for a little bit.
There's a fridge and freezer literally right behind you, sir.
Or like, an hour before you're going to get off.
yeah.
Preemptively
Or,
huck one in there.
yeah, just go upstairs and get one.
It's like if you got company coming over, you're like, geez, I better put a couple of Paps in the fridge,
Paps.
Paps. Jeez, you're such a white dude.
A couple of Pops.
I think
I said it in a Don Cherry accent, okay? A couple of Paps,
Cool.
Justin doesn't like Don Cherry.
No.
No, he doesn't fit.
I
He doesn't fit the narrative.
I liked Don Cherry when I was 10, but
like
I've
Don
grown up
Cherry.
now.
Yeah.
I can't ever get over the rock
an
and sock.
adult.
Yeah,
They're
the
so
Rock and
good.
Sockins are great.
They're so good.
He should have done that forever instead of, giving people his opinions.
That's what he was paid for a long
No,
time.
he's paid for hockey opinions. All the other opinions he was not paid for. That's what I want from him. Hockey opinions. I don't want to hear anything else.
But even his hockey opinions are like, oh, those damn Russians.
So, even those, some of those are like, whoa, buddy, just
How dare they wear it?
I
How dare
don't,
they?
I don't understand how like whoever's like producing or directing Hockey Night in Canada.
yeah.
Like when he's like, oh yeah, you see Messier going in there, and now let me tell you something about these immigrants, and then how did that go dump out?
Yeah.
And then just not puts like a clip on of him with like hair like from like
I guess
like
it's
the 70s. Like
it's live though. How do you
you dump
have,
out,
you'd
you
have
can
to,
dump it. You haven't read well.
I guess you'd have to cut
like we
out
said,
all the time.
The company coming over, put a couple of Paps in the fridge,
That's true.
have a couple of reels ready to go.
That's true.
You call it the Dawn button.
Yeah.
It's like, as soon as he starts, like, oh, it's remembrance, it's like dump out. And they're
Dump
just
out,
like,
dump out,
he's
dump
talking
out,
about,
dump
like,
out. Yeah.
And he doesn't
know.
know he's muted either.
No,
He's just going,
not at all.
Ron
McLean-
McLean's standing
McLean
there.
plays along, like, yeah.
nodding
oh,
his
yeah.
head.
Oh, yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. But,
That's how you
But
stop Hurricane Don.
he's in retirement now, so he's only yelling
he's
at
forced
himself.
I think
Only-
he's on Twitter. Always talking about he's cheering for the Habs.
Is he on Twitter?
He's on Twitter. He's cheering
Oh,
for the
God.
Habs.
Oh wow, awesome!
And he's giving his opinions on the Habs, on Canadian hockey.
Yeah.
And I think he's got a podcast, or he goes on a podcast from
He
time to
does. I
time.
mean, he's always had like the grapevine.
Grapevine.
Yeah,
What a
yeah.
cool
Coast to
fucking-
coast the
What a
grapevine.
fucking cool name. How do you get his grapes just Don Cherry? Is it just a play on cherry?
I think
Grapes?
that was
Yeah,
like his
yeah,
coach.
yeah.
I think it was his coach.
Okay,
Like when he was a coach, it was his nickname.
grapes.
The source.
Hey there,
Yeah.
grapes. Hey there, grapes.
Yeah,
You suck ass grapes.
Suck ass
You'll never make it.
Hey there,
Boo.
grapes.
Picturing Mel from like Rocky.
yeah.
You're a bum, grapes.
You're a bum.
Hey,
You're
grapes,
a bum.
Can I get about 5 more minutes on the ice there tonight, grapes?
You're a bum.
You can get 5 more minutes on the end of my fist, grapes. You're a bum.
You're a bum.
Oh man.
Fucking Don Cherry, man.
How was everybody's Canada Day?
Fuck, it was awesome because I
Yeah.
was sitting in front of a fan watching MASH reruns.
Nice, nice. So have you like binged all of MASH on Disney Plus then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going through it like again. That was just like what I fell to. I started The Office up again. And I was like,
The Office is still on streaming. I thought it was gone.
No. It was gone on American ship
Oh,
because it
yeah,
went to
yeah,
Peacock,
yeah,
like
right,
the
right,
WWE network there.
Right? Yeah.
But no, not up here in the Great White North.
Yeah.
We like I remember that like on New Year's, and all the Canadians were like, "Holy shit, we still have The Office!" And it's just like
It's one of the good things about Canada that the Netflix is okay.
they just forget about us.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, we forgot to hit pause on that Office in Canada.
Yeah, but now they're charging us GST for Netflix, or
Well,
PST
yeah, of
or
course.
GST.
I mean, we
No,
got
that-
all these streaming stations. It's just as much as cable.
yeah, it's
They
They
absolutely.
on
made you
that.
pay for cable
Yeah,
again.
yeah, of course it is. Of course
Yeah, but
it
it's
is.
like it's better. It's kind of better because you don't get one package and
It
you're
is-
lumped into
yeah,
it.
it is
you
more
pay
a la
for what
carte,
you want. Like I pay for if I want that fucking Premier League and all that shit. I pay for DAZN, and then I get Sportsnet is by far the best deal. That
Nah.
Oh,
Sportsnet. Now you get Jays, you get
You get-
you get German
Jays,
soccer,
hockey.
you
going
get hockey.
through like channel surfing as opposed to finding something to watch on Netflix. It's way easier to channel surf for me. It's already going. It's already started. If I'm going, oh, this okay, yeah. I'm much more like. I'm
that's because your brain's probably trained to like channel surf. Like,
Yeah.
that's what you're trained to do.
to hunt.
My brain's trained to
Yeah,
hunt.
but you're hunting on the Netflix. You're hunting to find
No,
that,
you're
that
just like
gem movie.
whatever. Fucking
You're hunting to
Office.
find America the movie.
Oh, is that good? Did you watch
I
it?
haven't watched it.
I saw
I
it.
don't
I
know.
saw
the
I don't know.
trailer,
I don't
yeah,
know
I'm
if I
kind
want
of
to. I don't know,
intrigued.
man. I'm kind of intrigued. I don't know.
You know what went through my mind when I saw that?
Yeah.
Fucking course America made a movie about America that sensationalized everything into some fucking crazy fucking world Team America, world police
course they
style
did. Of
fucking
course- of course.
George Washington story.
yeah.
Of course they did. They're the only nation on earth that would do that.
Yeah, and based on the trailer, it looks like everybody's super like proud of themselves and happy, except for the black guy.
Oh really?
Seems like the black
No,
guy.
that
It
doesn't-
seems like the black guy hates himself in that movie, which is not good.
That doesn't seem like America.
Not at all. Never.
It's not like America at all.
I probably will get around to watching it at one point,
Yeah, probably.
and
I
then
will
I'll
too.
report back how awful it is. But it looks pretty awful.
Maybe it'll be amazing.
Maybe it will
Maybe
be.
it'll be like Kung Fury, just one of those movies where you're like, that's fucking amazing.
You
Fucking
can't.
amazing.
You cannot replicate Kung Fu. That's a once in a lifetime success. It'll never be replicated.
What about by the Kung Fury full length movie that's coming out
Nope.
with the Hoff
I guarantee it won't. No, I guarantee it won't be as
and
good.
Michael Fassbender?
Face bender.
Yeah,
Is he an avatar?
yeah, there
is
he
he
is.
a world
He
bender?
bends faces.
Yeah.
Magneto. What the fuck? How do you
Maybe.
pronounce
Maybe
it?
it's fast bender.
Fassbender. Fucking
he's
tomato
German.
tomato. buddy.
Fassbender.
He's
Tomato,
it's
tomato,
Not
buddy.
tomato tomato. That's his name.
Fucking
He's
potato, potato,
He's
okay?
German. Barker.
Fucking theater. Okay.
Benedict Cumberbatch there. It's your fucking Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch.
You see Doctor Strange
So-
with Benedict Cumberbatch?
Sorry, Eric Donnie.
That was wicked awesome.
Wicked, wicked awesome, yo.
Wicked awesome.
Wicked awesome.
Well, before these get too cold here, I think we should take a time out here.
Now
What are
we're
these? Are
we're
these-
pausing for our
Our not so sponsors.
Yeah, not so-
Whitney.
not so
Yeah.
sponsored.
Big
Pink
Whitney.
Whitney.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys.
cheers, cheers.
Beat the
I know
heat.
you're fucking jealous right now, Mitch Ferrugia. There you go.
Oh, it's potent.
You know, it's almost like I think that he doesn't know he can go buy it at the fucking store himself. I keep talking about it like a fucking jealous Mitch. You better come on the show. And I feel like he's like, why don't I just go to the fucking beer store and buy a bottle if I
He
want?
probably secretly does. He probably just does, and like is only saying he's jealous because he wants to placate us.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
No,
No,
no, it's not.
no.
We will not be placated.
That's fair. That's fair. It's possible, yeah. Cool.
I think if anybody offered Wheels a yacht for anything, he'd placate. You know, just
What kind of
There'd be
what kind
some
of
placating
what kind
going
of
on,
whorish
slobbery placating going on.
whorish sellout do you think I am?
if it was a yacht, the worst kind of whorish sellout.
So I saw like a wrestling meme, and I guess I'll kind of switch it up because I don't think the folks will know the wrestler.
Because you don't think I'm a whorish sellout?
No.
No.
Okay, if I said that you would have that every year you would get $1 million for the rest of your life, but Stone Cold Steve Austin gets to give you a stunner once a year. No matter what, no matter when but you're taking a fucking stunner.
Sold.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
1,000%.
Yeah, you do it. Yeah, but you don't.
I'm already in a wheelchair.
What?
What are you talking about?
You
Sold.
think I can't dump your ass out?
I'll take 2 of them a year.
Well, don't upsell yourself. Well, all right then.
Well, goddamn, I'll knock him out of his goddamn wheelchair.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah, shoot, brother.
I request clarification. Do you know the stunner is coming, or does
No,
this
you have
fucker
no
just?
idea.
Oh,
It's
it's
once
a
a year.
stutter. I don't know.
Once a year, you get the money, and once a year, you get the
See,
stunner.
that
you
might
don't
be a little
know-
different. That
You
might
don't
be a
know
little
when it's coming.
You could be on vacation in Vienna, walking around, just seeing the sights, Bruce and Inga, and then all of a sudden, bam!
Stone Cold Stunner.
You just hear faintly, you hear like whoosh. Like, you're like, oh shit.
You're just really, really nervous every time your glass
That's-
breaks.
Yeah,
Every time glass breaks, you're like, oh fuck, what's going on? What's happening?
You know, Stone Cold's sending you fucking DMs too for like the entire year, once a week, just like highlight reel of him stunnering people, and like it's coming for you.
Or he's just calling random stores when you're outside just to play glass sounds.
When that pager goes off and it says 316, you better watch your ass.
I like
You know
those.
what?
I like those. If you get $1 million, if you give up the thing or that you do the thing, I like those.
Yeah, you like those?
I like those memes. I think they're clever.
$1 million for a stunner once a year. Yeah.
And it's like, it's
Yep.
a shoot. It's not like, you're getting like, he's going to give you he's going to put your chin on his shoulder and just drop.
So like you,
I feel like
shoot
being in a
stunners.
wheelchair
Possibly-
that'd be way harder for him to do.
Yeah, you can't get that leg
No,
up.
no, no.
There's no way.
I think I'd still take. It's $1 million, man.
It's $1 million.
For like
I'd
10
take
grand,
it. I'd
no,
take
but like
it.
$1 million.
$1 million, yeah.
I mean, every year.
I mean,
even
although it's fake, it's not real. He's not really hurting you when he does that.
yeah, but in this instance,
Your
Eric,
chin is on his shoulder. and
Eric's-
just dropping it.
Eric's implying that he would actually hurt you.
No.
Well, no, whether you get hurt is, that's
It's
up
up
to
to
you.
you.
So
up
what's
to you.
what's stopping you from like watching like 1 million videos on how to take a stunner properly? You watch a lot of it. You see how it's done.
If
you-
you know it's coming, you probably would.
If you block the stunner, then it's like a ref shows up and now you're in like a match. Now you have to beat him.
Yeah.
Or you lose that year's money. It's like-
That's the caveat. You're not allowed to block it.
so it's
Yeah.
like better just to take it. Like,
even if you just wanted to like agree to like 1 year of it, you'd only have to take one stunner. That would be it. I mean, you just have. It's the equivalent of like just putting your head down. For
Do,
like a
do,
little
do I
while.
take the stunner like Shane McMahon, or do I take the stunner like The Rock?
You take it like
how you
'Cause
take it is up to
It's
you.
totally different.
If you want to flip and flop like a fish out of water, you can take it like the Rock.
all
That's
right, all
fine.
right, all right.
Or Scott Hall.
Yeah.
you know what? That's how I if you want to take the stunner and act like you fell over during the fucking Euros
Yeah,
because you got somebody ran by you in a gust of wind,
Yeah.
hit your fucking face.
You got shot in the leg by the wind.
Yeah, you
It's
did.
crazy,
You got absolutely. You know what?
destroyed.
I like watching the sport. It's fun. It's giving me something to do and something to watch and something to care about. Sports wise, that isn't fucking hockey. But like I tell you, because I spent so many years watching hockey, I'm used to guys like getting fucking
Wrecked
checked into the
and still
boards. And,
going,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's, so when I see like today, no shit, the guy like they do like sometimes they end up doing body checks and they're not wearing any pads or nothing. It probably doesn't feel too good.
No, yeah.
But I mean, it sure as shit isn't like writhe around on the ground and punch the ground like
No.
just lost a limb.
Not at all. No.
Honestly.
No.
Where do they like? I mean, at some point, where's your dignity, man? Where's your fucking dignity?
I just saw like a soccer meme highlight. It's like I think it was like Italy or whatever, and the guy got tripped, and then like Italy scored like 4 seconds later, and he popped up immediately
Yep.
after. Yep,
That's exactly. He was rolling around in the penalty
rolling
area.
around like he got shot.
Oh fuck! And then
then
Italy
immediately
scores,
he's
and
up.
he's like, you can see his head pop up, and then he
he's
just
like,
gets up and fucking goes and celebrates.
yeah.
Like, yeah, he's fucking fine, man.
Yeah.
Today, a guy was grabbing another guy's shirt, and then the guy who was getting his shirt grabbed was like, ugh, and like brushed his nose, and the guy was like, his head whipped back, and he fucking dropped to the ground, and he started holding his face and rolling around. And the replay is like, even the announcers are going, oh, he hardly touched him.
But like
that's not a penalty.
But like you said, like they're taught to do that.
Well, yeah, because it's part of the
kind
game.
of shitty. That's kind of
That is shitty. It's because it's encouraged.
Yeah.
You know, oddly, you know, I heard that women's soccer is a lot tougher than men's
Oh
soccer.
yeah,
so,
it's way tougher.
I heard that they don't fuck around.
No, not
they
at
don't
all.
fuck around with that bullshit. They play the fucking game. And
I like watching women's soccer
Yeah.
more than men's soccer.
because every time I love watching soccer, man. But like, there's the odd time where just the rage boils inside me when I see someone like,
Yeah.
you know, he just goes down because he lost the ball.
Yeah.
You know, somebody won the ball battle, and he's like, ah, and he fucking hits the dirt, and the ref blows a whistle,
No.
and now he gets the ball back.
Whereas
Yeah.
when I'm watching hockey, it's like, oh, his ear fell off, but there's no penalty. It's like, what are you doing?
It's no, because it was Corey Perry. It's fine. It's a veteran
That's
move.
because all like the refs are like fucking French and from Saskatchewan, so it's like that's fuck. My father lost his whole goddamn half side of his body and finished bailing that.
Get up, chum.
building that.
Some bitch bird just came down and snatched half his body. Getting out
Those-
work is the damnedest thing.
That's those old school rules.
Those good old
Like,
Saskatchewan boys.
what about those old school fucking rules in baseball? What was I hearing about this
Yeah.
shit?
Okay.
Yeah, you want to call me a boomer? Go ahead.
Yeah,
Explain
okay,
this
boomer,
to me.
Explain it to us.
Why the hell, if the pitcher is crap and he throws you 3 balls,
Because you're gonna get
Can
on
you not
base the
swing?
next. Because there's a better chance of you just getting on base rather than you swinging 3-0 and popping up and getting out.
Yeah,
you
but-
could have been standing on first base. But it's just so every player is supposed to go for like swing for the fences.
no, but if you feel like the pitcher's going to throw it down the middle, isn't
He
it your
has to
job?
throw it down the middle, but that's not the point. The point is that you maybe he doesn't throw it down the middle,
And then you swing and you miss, so now
Like,
you're.
I don't
3-1.
think you realize that like the decision making on whether you're gonna pull the trigger on a hit in baseball is like.
I'm more talking about how like apparently it's frowned upon.
It is
to-
well. I don't know
throw
about frowned
through.
upon, but
Yeah.
like a manager, like so if you get a 3-0 and you take it out of the park, your manager's probably gonna be like, "You got lucky, kid. You got lucky. Don't ever fucking
Yeah,
do
but you
that again."
still did it.
Yeah, but you could have been out. You could have been out.
Yeah, but what about a guy like Vladdy who's more likely to hit a home run than probably
No,
not?
the rules of baseball do
the-
not care about your
the way
stats.
that- the way-
baseball is its own entity.
The way that the video explained it to me is like you don't throw a 3, you don't hit on 3-0 because you don't want to embarrass the pitcher. That's how it. That's what that
no, I don't think
that's
that
what,
exists anymore.
Yeah, that's what that John Boy said. Like you're not allowed. You shouldn't embarrass the pitcher by swinging on a 3-0 because you should
I
let
never
the. You
heard
should,
it.
That's what I sent you that video. I think didn't I? But
no,
it's
you did, but it's like I
It's
guess
a John Boy like 3-0. Yeah.
it's just.
Apparently
I mean,
that's
the
like
whole
an
job is
unwritten
to
rule.
embarrass the pitcher. I mean, so what? We scored 7 runs this inning. Maybe we should stop, guys. We're embarrassing the pitcher.
That's what I was talking about. Like and I know there's a lot of rules in all sports of like, oh, you don't want to embarrass the team that you're playing. It's like no.
Yeah, you do. You want to crush them.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
I'm
absolutely,
of-
absolutely, you do.
I'm
Absolutely.
of the same opinion.
That's
yes.
why.
Yeah.
Why I called you boomer because I was like, wait, you do want to embarrass the team? What are you talking about?
No. So for me, it's more of like it's like you to win baseball, you got to score runs. To score runs, you got to get guys on base. It's not
of
just all home runs.
No.
So if I get a 3-0 count, yes, I know the pitcher's got to come to me unless he's pitching around me.
Yeah.
But he has to throw me a strike.
Yes.
He's forced.
Yeah.
So what I do with that, I mean, if you miss, by a fucking pube.
Yeah.
You're out. And now you're embarrassed because you got to walk of shame back to the fucking dugout when you're fucking down by like a run and your power hitter's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Because you could have taken a walk.
That's the
You
chance.
got greedy, man. You wanted to get on ESPN and get your
hoo-ha.
for
That's the
sure.
chances
So,
you
I don't
take,
know.
man. That's the chances you take.
You know what? All that kind of like when you're ahead in the counter or behind the counter or whatever. I want to say the Jays this year have been outstanding with plate discipline when they're behind in the count. I've seen specifically Vladdy too, even be down like 3-0, and the guy still gets back to 3 and like he's.
It's all about
0-2.
battling. Go back and watch some like Red Sox Yankees games on YouTube from like 03, 04 when the war was still like raging. Dude, those games would be like 4.5, 5 hours long because they're foul. Like you're talking about like 10, 15 pitch at bats.
Yeah. Bichette did like a 7 or 8, 9 pitch
Yeah.
at bat not so long ago, just fouling him off until he.
I hate
think
that
he
shit.
Did you see that Simeon and Guerrero were named starters?
Yeah, there was another one too.
Was there another one?
Vladdy's starting first.
Yeah.
Simeon's starting second, and he had Teoscar starting in the outfield.
Really?
Damn, that's
Teoscar
awesome.
made it to
Yeah.
awesome, rad.
That's awesome.
Was it Teoscar or was it Gurriel? No, it was
I'm
Teoscar.
not sure.
I think.
think it was
can't
Teoscar,
remember.
I think
Was it
so.
Teoscar? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They're all good if it was Gurriel or fucking.
I bet
Teoscar.
Bichette gets like an alternate too.
He must.
Yeah, you should get on the
Yeah,
team. You
yeah,
should sneak
yeah,
up
he's
on there.
awesome.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, they're all good.
You know what? I want to talk about that pitcher too. What the fuck was that guy? Cillian or Simeon?
Simber?
Simber. That's it.
Simber, is he the new one?
Yeah, he's the new pitcher. He's the
Yeah, that
submariner
submariner
The
guy.
submariner
Yeah,
pitcher?
yeah.
Fuck that pitch coming low and going high is something.
Is
Yeah.
he
That's
good?
something.
He's a relief pitcher.
So they got relief help. Were they
It's
good
very
pickups?
He's
necessary.
worked out so far. I mean, he
Yeah,
hasn't
cool.
fucking.
Cool.
He didn't give up a run.
Cool.
Struck out one, I
Awesome.
think, in the inning. It was pretty fucking good.
Good.
You know, like they're doing all right. I mean, they had to do something.
Yeah,
Every time fucking Thornton or fucking what's it, Chaswick or Chad something or other. Every time he went up, it was like,
Uh-oh.
fuck. It's like at least 2 home runs coming.
Yeah.
You know, they can't have that. You can't have that when the offense is fucking crushing it out of the park the whole fucking game, and then the bullpen gives it all back. It already happened. I think they were leading against Seattle. They fucking lost the game, or where the fuck was that? I can't remember, but they did lose.
They crushed Seattle today.
Well, I don't even want to talk about the fucking Baltimore series.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
because they lost
impressive.
that one, right?
Yeah.
That was last week. Fuck.
Yeah, that was a bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
It's Steven. I think there's a guy named Steve Matz or Steven Matz. I think he's a rookie coming up. I don't think.
I think you're talking about Mano.
No, not the pitcher. He's
Is
a
Matt's
hitter.
a rookie? Matt's is
I thought he's maybe he's fucking new. I thought. Anyway, he fucking can't hit the fucking beach ball. I mean,
goddamn hot. I can't think.
fuck. Every time he's fucking poor guy. I just feel so bad. He's got like a fucking sub 100 average, and he's just fucking going up. And he's just like, God damn it. I just want to get on first fucking day.
It's right there.
It's right there. Just let me in. Just let me pop one into the gap, and that'll be good. I don't want to hit a home run. I don't want to hit I don't want any fucking craziness. I just want to get on first base. The poor guy. I mean, he must be eating at him. But,
Oh yeah, it absolutely is. And I mean, like, it's so like demoralizing watching a hitter struggle when you're like, when he gets like a 2-1 pitch and it's like right there, and they just a huge hack and it's just nothing.
Or he lets it go.
Is
No,
he
that's-
just,
that's
he
like-
just
When they actually let go and you're like, oh, whatever. That must be like fucking Nirvana. But like to watch them struggle and it's like,
No, I mean when they let the pitch go by.
oh,
and then it's
if
fucking right down the
they
middle.
look, yeah.
It's like 2-1, and there's one goes right down the middle, and he just fucking he watches it go by. Like, oh, fuck, man.
Can't go back to the
Come
minors,
on.
man. Can't
Fuck,
do it.
poor guy. Like,
just having a bad year then.
because even when I see him come up, I'm like, fuck. Like,
Oh.
I'm sorry, man, but fuck.
Well, it's easy to go in those stretches, You go like, like 0 for like, 15,
And then that's it.
16. You get up to like 20, and you're like, I just want to.
What?
You're like a heroin addict. You're like, oh, I just need like a home run, and I'll get out of this. And then you're just like,
Yeah,
it's
like-
like.
Your
And then the ball gets to you and bounces twice, and you're like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, your psyche's just broken. Is it?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
It's the yips.
Yeah,
You're gripping
yeah.
the bat tight.
Nothing is working.
Yeah, it's just and it's hard to get out of that. And I guess a good manager will just like try and let you play through it. But I mean, there's got to be a point in time where you're just like,
The extra work. It helps to have like a really good hitting coach. You
Yeah.
know.
Like lay off. Well, I think they must because I've never seen like rookies, and I guess they're not really rookies anymore. I mean, Vladdy's been in the fucking Blue Jays since like 2000, like 19 or 20.
Yeah, this is like a second,
Yeah,
third.
so he's not
third,
really a
fourth
rookie.
year, I think.
He's
Yeah.
still young. Bichette's, they're all still young guys.
Yeah.
My dad keeps saying like, son, they're still young, still, they're young. They're gonna work hard. Anyway, so it's nice to see him have the play discipline is the thing I'm most impressed with. I mean, they're hitting out of their minds usually, but they don't hit it. Sometimes they hit crap, but like sometimes
Yeah, Bichette struggles. Like you can see it on Bichette, like he struggles and like he gets like.
He seems like he wants to crank one. Like his swing is like.
Yeah, he's got a really like I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Cut. Yeah. We're like I watched Vladdy. Actually, Katie never watched. I made Katie watch the 2019 home run derby where he went to the finals, and I was like, just look at this swing. I was like, just watch this. Beautiful. This is like Picasso painting a stroke. And just like the way it was good. But yeah, you see like Bichette is just like, "Rah!" It's like an 18-year-old having sex for the first time. You're like, "Rah!"
It's like the swing that would throw out my back.
Yeah, or like dislocate a hip or something.
Yeah, something
He's
that would
still
just fuck
really
me
good
up.
though.
Yeah.
He's still
Yeah,
super
oh,
awesome.
of course, he is really good.
If
Yeah.
He's a great shortstop
If
too.
he could work
because
on his swing, he'd probably be in
he
the
can
top
huck
for
the
MVP.
ball. He can huck
For
the
sure,
ball. Too.
absolutely.
I mean, but it's a good fucking team. It's very exciting to watch.
They are.
I don't think I've paid this much attention to the Blue Jays in a while. Probably since like 2014 or 15, whenever Donaldson,
time they were
and,
there,
all those guys, Batista, all those guys were there. Because it's exciting to watch them.
It is.
They're fucking anything like you're like even when they're down, you're like fucking one hit from fucking one of these guys. Because they have the lineup set. They got a lot of guys that can get on base, and then it's like fuck Vladdy's up. Good luck.
Yeah. If Vladdy gets to or not Vladdy, if Springer can get to 100 percent, then I mean Biggio hasn't really been making a lot of noise
No, he hasn't really.
this year.
But I've been happy with Springer mostly because I know he's a veteran guy, and I see how fucking psyched he is all the time in the dugout. I see him dancing, I see him smiling, I see him cheering.
Yeah.
Because baseball, it's like so many fucking games. You always see somebody in there just like fucking waiting for the game to be over so they can go home and fucking watch TV.
Yeah.
And because there's so many fucking games, but Springer, every time I see him, he's like fucking, he's engaged in the game. He's watching what's going on. He's high-fiving the rookies.
Yeah.
The guy's mentoring the shit out of them right now.
Yeah. I think I like it because I think he took this as a way to kind of clean his rethetation.
Did he have a bad one?
Well, yeah, he was on the Astros and they cheated.
Oh, okay.
Part
I
of
see.
that-
I got you.
The cheat squad.
There's the whole squad got that bad rap.
Well, yeah, he was one of the main guys.
Wow, really?
Yeah, well, yeah, Springer and Altuve and fucking
Okay.
those other fuck nuts.
I didn't know that about Springer.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. So I think he really wants to mentor and clean up his. Hey guys, I'm not yes, that happened, but I'm also this really nice guy who cares about the game. And, which is
I'm good. I want to win. I want to win with this team.
Yeah.
And he's always smiling. He's always in there. And it's just good to see. I was really hoping for him to, and I got a home run I think 2 or 3 games ago or something, and that made me happy.
Yeah,
Just
he
to
put
see
up
him-
an offer in his
Yeah.
return. I was like, you motherfucking cheating
There's so
bastard.
much money.
Oh, because you don't have a device, you can't hit the ball anymore. And then he comes. I think it was the next game of the game after he hit a dinger, and I was like, all right.
That's pretty fucking good, man. He just spent some time in AAA. He just what did he play 2 games and then it's 80 games later he's like, well, I'm back in the lineup.
Yeah.
Let's
He
shake
missed
the-
a bunch.
You got to shake the rust off a bit there. And
Yeah, it's true. I mean, and, he was putting up semi decent numbers with his AAA starts.
yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with him, man. I mean, the team. I don't know what. Do you trust the general manager though?
Yeah, I do.
You
I do. It's not really his team. I'm pretty sure Anthopoulos drafted all those guys.
Yeah,
and
signed
I
Vladdy.
might be mistaken.
Anthopoulos did sign.
Like
Vladdy.
Guerrero and Bichette and Biggio.
I don't know about, but I read the story about him signing Guerrero and making a trade with the Dodgers or some shit to get fucking money room or whatever. So I think he had a lot to do with that. And
I miss Alex Anthopoulos. I think he was one of the better general managers we've ever
what the
had.
fuck happened? Why did he step down?
Well, because they wanted the Jays were getting rid of Paul Beeston, who was the president of the team, and that was like, Anthopoulos was loyal and was like, look, I think it's not the whole story, but I think part of it was like, if Beast and Go was like, I'm out of here too, and they were like, all right, peace out.
Oh.
We'll get Mark Shapiro, that asshole from the Moneyball movie that everybody fucking like.
I thought he signed a giant contract with the Red Sox.
But he didn't want to go. This is his team, man.
Oh,
Did
no,
you
no,
see
yeah,
that
no, I
when
know.
we
I
fucking
agree,
clinched
No,
against
yeah.
fucking Baltimore, dude? And
Yep. No, I know.
he was like, oh man, that was like, you knew he cared about the team.
Yeah, of
You
course
always
cared.
knew
Of
he
course
cared about the
Of
team, but
course.
you knew this is like, this is a real deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
He
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
still
totally
does.
cares.
I mean,
Sure he does.
He's a smart guy. He understands the game. He understands, both sides of it. The old school, the analytical side. Yeah. He just gets. He's a smart baseball guy.
the best thing this GM right now could do is just let the squad grow. Do everything that you can to keep them together. Like, because I mean, fucking the money's gonna come flying for these guys.
Shapiro and fuck, I can't remember.
Is Shapiro Jonah Hill from Moneyball? Is that
No,
Shapiro?
Shapiro is like, he's the fucking GM of Cleveland.
Yeah.
When Billy Bean goes in there and
Oh,
it's
right.
like,
Okay.
what are we doing here?
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
so we do business in Cleveland.
Okay.
It's like, wow, this guy's a dude. I knew nothing about Mark Shapiro till I saw that movie, and then when it's like, oh, the Jays are picking up Mark Shapiro, and I was like, oh fuck, like, no, I don't
dick
want
from
that
Moneyball?
asshole.
Nice, nice.
Fuck him. And of course, he'll tell you like, oh no, that's not really me.
It's not really what
It's like,
happened.
shut up, Mark.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Fucking let Jonah Hill go, you idiot.
How do you treat Billy Bean like that? Come on. Fuck.
Oh man.
Okay, yeah, I remember now. I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Moneyball, what a movie. Baseball movie. One of the best. One of the best.
I'll tell you what a better one is.
Okay.
It's Field of Dreams.
Oh man, feel the dream.
Do you need a minute? Should
Oh,
we leave the room
man.
and you have a
Man.
good cry?
Man, oh man.
Was that the first time you've ever watched it?
No.
Okay.
God no, but I probably haven't watched that movie in like 10 years.
I watch that movie once a year.
I'm thinking I'm gonna start watching that movie once a year.
It's a good movie.
Inga went to bed. I'm like, you're not gonna watch Field of Dreams with me? She's like, no, I'm tired. I was like, fucking, I paused it. 'Cause you gotta see this movie.
Different for women. I don't think, and I'm not trying to be sexist, but I just don't think the message hits for women. It's a very father-son
Yeah, it
story.
very- it is,
That's
it
what
is.
it's about. It's
Well, and
father-son
it's
story.
like the love of like it's like baseball isn't just like, oh, it's a cool fucking game that you play sometimes. It's like, no, this is like it deeply rooted in every
baseball, Ray.
yeah.
Oh, people will come.
Yeah. Oh.
They see America built up and then torn down and then built up again.
Yeah, it's just like it really reinforces that like that old school love of the game, that love of baseball. That baseball is more than a sport, and I know it's American. It's the American sport.
But
and all this-
it's American.
It's
It's
everybody's
Americana for sure.
It's anybody's game that wants it.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Is this heaven? No, this is Iowa.
Oh my God! If you build it, he will come. And then he looks and he sees his dad. He's like, "It was you." No, Ray, it was you. And he's like,
He's like, and then he's like, hey, this is John. Hey, I'm Ray. And then like, they kind of like, yeah, I know. And then he introduces his wife and his daughter, and then he calls him John for a while. And then when he's walking away, he's like, hey, Dad. And then you're like, oh man, you want to have a catch?
I'd like that.
Yeah. And then you just tell he's just like, you're doing that man thing where you're just
Yeah. Katie once, I think it was like Aspen, and I was like facing the TV, and like so she had come in and I was watching it because I was like all alone in the house. I'm like, I'm gonna watch Field of Dreams because I'm gonna fucking here we go. Like I'm gonna get a cup of chamomile tea. I'm gonna get some Kleenex. And I'm gonna watch Field of Dreams. And she's like, I saw Field of Dreams, and like when you heard me walking in, she's like, I saw you put your hood on, and you're like, it was like you were like shaking because I'm like trying to stifle the tears, the legitimate tears that are like, because like the score is like that I don't know if it's a flute or what it is, like do 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 do. I can't take it.
And it wasn't, and not just the father son moment with Kevin Costner and all that, but like when the young kid, the doctor, gets his shot, and they're like, "Hey kid, you were good," and he's just like giving it all up so he could be like, "You're choking on a hot dog."
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, because he had to make. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, he hit in the major leagues now,
Yep,
so
yep,
that was his dream.
Yeah.
So
I
he
love
did,
that scene, that first game that he plays, and it's like he's like winking at the fucking pitcher. And
Yeah.
It's like, hey, how about a warning? All right, watch it. You don't get killed.
Yeah, I love that because that's the old school. Like
Yeah.
he goes back to his own team on the bench, and they're like, yeah, kid, just watch out for that shit.
Moose, why you throwing at the kid? He winked at me. Don't wink at him, kid.
There's no coddling the kids back then. It's
No, not at
a
all.
little bit of a different
Not
story.
at all.
But
God damn.
yeah, that was, and then the Terrence, who the fuck is James Earl Jones' character?
Terrence.
Terrence Stamp.
It's T.S. Eliot, isn't it?
I think it's
Yes,
I think it's supposed to be T.S. Eliot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So,
not T.S. Eliot.
Terrence
but it is
Mann.
Yeah,
Terrence Mann, okay.
Yeah, it's another famous writer, Terrence Mann.
So
yeah.
he doesn't believe until he believes, and I think it's the moment.
See, I disagree. I think he always believed, but he just didn't want fucking Ray around him.
He just found he lost his muse or whatever. He lost his reason.
Yeah, maybe he had heard the voice too.
Yeah.
But it was until they saw that shit on the screen at Fenway.
Yeah. Then he was
you know,
like,
Moonlight Graham,
Yeah.
he's just standing in the street.
yeah, I know. He's like,
whoa.
oh, you did see it.
This is-
You did see it. No, I think it's the moment when they pick the doctor up as a hitchhiker and he's a young kid.
Yeah.
After he's gone back in time somehow to talk to the
there's
doctor.
Some weird,
Yeah.
some,
You know
there's
what?
a pitch meeting in there somewhere, for sure.
They don't make movies like that anymore because nobody has that kind of imagination anymore.
Right.
To make something that fantastic and that
If they
surreal.
Well, if I heard that they were remaking that movie, I would be going to jail because I would physically stop.
Yeah,
that movie.
I would too. There's no reason to, because it's perfect.
Yeah, it's
you can't.
absolutely perfect.
It's perfect how it is.
Yeah.
If I had one criticism, I would say they should have ended it less abruptly. Where
What do you mean?
I think his dad just walks away and then it's like, that's it, movie's over.
No, his dad walks away, and then it's like,
Oh, and you see the cars coming.
and then Terrence Mann goes
yeah.
away
Everybody
with
comes
them,
to the
and then
yeah.
it's-
Yeah,
And you see the cars coming. Everybody's coming.
well, yeah,
If all these people are gonna come, we gotta
he
Okay.
keeps his farm because
Because everybody's coming to see
he's trying to save his
There's
farm.
that great aerial shot of just like the fucking
all the headlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's what are they going to be able to see the ball players?
Yes. Because
Okay.
they believe.
'Cause they believe,
Because they
okay.
believe, man.
Yeah, it's all about
I love also when the asshole brother
Oh,
walks right through the game.
he has pitch right in
Yep,
front of his
yep.
head. The batter's like, you motherfucker.
Like holding him back. He has
Yeah.
no idea it's there.
Yeah.
Ghost wants to whoop his ass.
Hey, when did these ball players get here? Is
Oh,
that Shoeless Joe Jackson?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
you know
a
what?
great movie.
Another great part is when his daughter's like, "There's a man in the field out there," and then he just goes out and it's like the most man conversation in the world. There's not a word spoken. They nod at each other a couple of times,
No.
and one guy picks up a bat and one guy picks up a glove, and they're like, "Uh huh,"
Yeah.
and then they just start playing baseball. And
Do
then-
we need a catcher?
Yeah.
We have to get it near the plate. We don't.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah. Shoeless Joe Jackson.
See if you can hit my curve. And he just sends it right back to him. Yeah, you can hit the curve. Yeah, that movie's solid. That scene actually used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah?
'Cause we had that movie on VHS, and that seems sick. 'Cause I don't like the dark anyway. I'm a little pussycat when it comes to the dark. But when it's like, when you just see him stand, it's so
Creepy.
creepy, real. Like, and then
Yeah.
Ray Liotta's got like a fucked up face anyway. Like, he looks like he and Seal got into a fight. Like, that's why they have weird faces. That's what it is.
Nice.
He and Seal got into a knife fight once back in the day. And he looks ghostly. Like,
Yeah.
he really does. And everything
Yeah,
about
he's all
that movie.
sallow and sunken in.
Yeah.
And everybody, all the ball players that show up, like, is this heaven?
Yeah.
No, this is Iowa. But then he talks to his old man and he's like, is there heaven? He's like, oh, yeah. And it's a place where your dreams come true.
Yep.
Is it Iowa then, I guess? Because that's where your dreams come true because there's a baseball field that you can go play at.
Yeah, man. Just walk out of the
Wasn't baseball invented in Iowa? Isn't that a thing?
No, baseball. Well, I don't know. There's schools of thought. I mean, they say it came from England.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was a game
I
called
saw that
Rounders,
too.
and
Yeah.
then double days. So you would say it would be like New York State if you want to say like the beginning of American baseball.
Okay.
I've been there. I've been to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
The Hall of Fame like twice.
Yeah, I'd like to go. It sounds really
It's
cool.
fucking great, man. It's a great building.
It's sure better from what I hear from you. It's better than the Hockey Hall of Fame, which is just
Well,
some
there's-
hole
Well,
in
but
the
that's
wall.
just me.
fucking-
Like, I'm more of a baseball guy than a hockey guy. You'd probably eat up the fucking Hockey Hall of
I
Fame.
guess
They
you've never
got
been in the Hockey Hall. I think
I
the
know.
Hockey Hall of Fame is rad. I've been
yeah.
there. Like,
yeah.
I've been there
It's-
like
definitely. I mean, so I haven't been there in forever, and they had like a commentator spot where like you call like a goal, like Gretzky's like 50th and 50,
Yep.
whatever, and
yeah, you could shoot on
It
like
was-
a famous
it was
goalie at the
50.
time.
yeah. I think it was
Yep.
like Felix Potvin or
Yeah,
whatever, like in
It was 50 and 39.
whatever, man.
Come on, 50 and 50. Pedestrian.
Well, there's no award named after him, so how good was he
There
really?
we go. I don't know what the 50
Right.
and 39.
Mark Messier
Right.
has an award.
Yeah,
he
he does.
does.
There's
Yeah,
a Mark
but-
Messier award for leadership.
Yeah.
I know, but the award for Gretzky would be like every record ever.
Oh,
Like that's the Gretzky award. Hey, how many do you break 60 records or hold them currently?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Even though you
yeah,
haven't
he's got all the
played?
records, but it's like you don't have an award named after you.
It's not like he got the records by himself.
well, he still
He
holds
didn't
or
pass.
shares.
He
Like,
didn't pass and shoot to himself.
in some cases,
He
the
didn't
records he
save the
holds,
puck.
the second place is himself.
Yes, I'm aware. I know. I know the stats. Yes,
Oh,
I
it's
watched
amazing.
the Oilers in the '80s too. I was literally in the '80s when that
You
happened.
were born in 37,
Yes,
right?
I know. Yes. I literally was there.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what's weird to watching those like Fielder and watching those movies where Kevin Costner's like in his 30s, and you're just like, fucking, he's so young and everything's so hopeful and
Dude,
you know,
he
like
was already he already looked like he was like 40 in that movie.
I know, but that's how it went back.
That's
then.
how he always looks.
Yeah.
If you watch like whatever that football movie is that he's in, like that
Draft Day.
Draft Day. I
which
like
is
draft.
great.
I
He
like
looks the
draft.
same.
Yeah,
It's
does
true. He
kinda
does
look
kind of look the
It's
same.
like
True.
it's like he sold the farm. Was like, I'm going into fucking football. Fuck baseball.
Yeah.
Like I met my dad. Whatever. That's trying to make some money.
Yeah, I'm gonna bang Jennifer Garner. And
Man,
fucking
he's been in so many.
draft.
He was in Tin Cup, the golf movie. That's a good movie too.
That's a really good movie. I like Kevin Costner.
I like. Yeah, I think
He's got a lot of good movies.
Got some
Jonathan
movies.
Kent, man, his greatest role.
Yeah, well,
His
you know,
greatest role.
yeah, well,
Jonathan Kent.
yeah. He told his son to hide and be a bitch.
Yeah, he did. Don't save me,
Now he
son.
lives. Now his ghost lives on a mountain, stacking rocks.
Right?
What kind of purgatory happened to him, man? Like, well, what skeletons were in his closet? That this is his fucking afterlife.
He got punished because Superman destroyed Metropolis.
There's a bad joke in there.
We better
Probably
be,
wondering why Jonathan Kent is stacking rocks on top of a mountain. Well, Jonathan Kent like little boys.
whoa.
Whoa.
He didn't like little boys. He didn't like little boys.
Jesus. This took a turn.
Oh man.
You know they're gonna remake that fucking movie. It's just like
What, Field of Dreams?
There's
No, it's been so
nobody
long.
has any ideas. They're talking about remaking Back to the Future.
They're never going to do that.
I
They'll
mean,
never
Robert
do it.
Zemeckis.
I feel like that's more of like a brand movie. You know what I mean? Like Back to the Future is more of a brand than it is.
they can't.
Yeah.
They can't remake these movies. They just can't.
No, they really fucking can't. Like, why not remake Star Wars? Actually, no, people would probably like that. Like, yeah, go for it.
They
This
did.
is really good.
They did remake Star Wars. It's called the Star Wars sequel trilogy.
Get out of here.
You know what would be like fucking Lil Nas as Luke Skywalker or something, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Wow. Is that the guy with the blood in the shoes?
That's the blood shoes guy. He could be a Jedi. You don't know. He could act maybe.
I'm not saying he couldn't be a Jedi because of his skin color. I'm just saying
Wow.
no.
he's a
no,
rapper.
No,
You know?
no, it's
Has
because
no acting
who
talent,
the
he's
fuck
just a
are you
rapper?
to be a Jedi?
Yeah. Well, who the fuck was Mark Hamill in
Eminem's a good
1977?
He
actor.
turned out to be a great hero.
Eminem-
Well, I guess maybe
Eminem is a good actor.
He's a rapper.
Yeah, he's a rapper. I
Method
guess.
What are you
Man's a
basing
good
that
actor.
off of?
Yeah.
8 Mile?
8 Mile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a story about his own life.
It's still a good movie.
Eminem, be you. Okay, here's your motivation. You're you. Go. Yeah, that must have been a stretch. Must have been a big stretch. Oh God, 8 Mile? You kidding me?
It's coming from the guy who loves the director who doesn't understand Superman. Yeah, that's right. I agree.
Hey,
I
what
agree.
songs do I have to lip sync? Your own songs.
Yeah, your
Oh,
songs.
sweet.
You write them.
Yeah.
You write them. That whole movie is a fucking 2-hour-long pitch meeting.
For Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Oh God. 8 Mile. Do you have that?
No.
No, you don't have
You
that.
don't have that on your
great
vast
cinematic achievement.
selection of fucking Blu-rays
I
you
do
got
not.
going on in the
8
studio.
Miles not kicking around in that.
8 Miles not kicking around in it. No, it's not. No,
Not like a rental that you forgot to.
no.
Hey, Jimmy, you got La La Land, but you don't got 8 Mile.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you guys would be less impressed with all my other musical movies that are not 8 Mile.
Hey, no.
It's a pretty-
No. Sound of Music is a classic.
Do you
The
like
Wizard of Oz is a
you like
classic.
musicals?
Of course. If I dig it, I'll either like it or I won't like it.
That's cool. Yeah.
Fucking 8 Mile.
You got some solid movies.
What's wrong
there.
with 8 Mile?
There's
nothing
nothing wrong with it. I
8
just think
Mile.
it's like, it's Eminem being, and it's his story. It's his life story.
I feel like I'm looking at.
So many people do movies about themselves.
That's
Steven
like,
Spielberg is literally making a movie about his childhood.
that's like,
right
you know,
now.
you know the Beatles for a ragtop like pop band from the '60s. They really had some good acting in A Hard Day's Night. That was a really good, thought out, acted performance.
Don't you love that movie?
I do love that movie, but it's like they're just being them. They're not great actors. It's because I'm digging it. I'm digging the tunes and
Eminem has some real pathos in that movie.
pathos.
And
Pathos.
pathos
yeah,
and trauma.
tomato, buddy.
Listen,
That's-
listen. Pathos, buddy.
Wow.
Pathos.
It's the fucking Event
Some
Horizon of
trauma.
fucking actors, this guy.
Potato,
Hey,
potato.
don't bring up Event Horizon. Secret agent, video game expert will come over here and
That's
yell at
true,
you.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, you're
Don't
gonna
don't
watch
shit
that.
talk Event Horizon. You won't be impressed.
Oh man,
Oh, man.
you're gonna come back from wherever the hell on God's green earth he
Right?
is.
Yeah, come back here.
You know, he's fucking
Yeah.
abandoned mission.
He'll
Shut it. I mean, redacted.
He'll redact us in this podcast.
It's never existed. You guys
I
ever
need
heard
to go
of-
back to the world for a week. We need you on this mission. Don't worry, I got this fish on
Did you
ice.
watch that? Did you watch Tomorrow War?
What's that?
Did you watch Tomorrow War? Because you brought up the world for a week.
No.
Oh, that's one of the plot points in that movie. They gotta go to the future for like a week.
That's just like a generic army to
stop
like,
aliens.
where you from in the world, man?
No, it's like a
Gotta go back to.
sci-fi
Gotta go
movie.
back to the Midwest.
Yeah.
It's always the Midwest.
Well, that's what.
Piece
Yeah,
of shit,
that's
man.
what. That's where every like military guy's from in America. Apparently,
Every-
the Midwest in movies.
Every time I hear that, I mean the
Good
fucking
old boys born in the Midwest. They only
Fucking
fight for their
middle.
country.
They mean Nebraska.
Nobody in New York fights for their country.
No, the people from New York probably be fucking officers. Fucking West
Wow.
Pointers.
Wow.
Where are you from? The Midwest. Oh, Nebraska.
Oh, you're gonna die, man. You're not getting out of here.
Yeah,
I'm from Buffalo, dude.
Buffalo.
You're fucked.
I'm coasted.
People say please and thank you where you're from.
We know where you are on a map. You're gonna die. Yeah. Terrible. That's terrible.
The Nuge is an Oiler forever.
He is an Oiler
The
forever.
Signed
Nuge,
and-
is going to retire an Oiler.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's,
you
pretty,
think
that's
so?
pretty cool.
Do you think?
know what?
That's kind of cool. I like that contract. I think it's
Yeah,
kinda
you
cool.
like that contract?
Yeah, I do. I think it's cool. Yep.
Does it affect the Duncan Keith contract?
If the Blackhawks keep a lot of his money, then yes.
Yeah. Do you know about that? You heard about it? Oh,
See,
okay. all right,
he covert listens to hockey.
No, actually,
news.
you know what? It was
Does
a
it
complete.
privately.
It was a complete accident.
Sure it
Actually,
was.
yeah,
Absolutely.
it
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
I,
totally.
I
Yeah.
read about it in a comment of another team's forum.
I was gonna say it's like Keith's
In
like
soccer?
the only fucking word
Yeah.
you don't
In
have.
soccer?
No,
Oh.
I was perusing the Leafs forum for Leafs
Oh,
misery.
so see, he was like.
I was perusing the Leafs forum for Leafs misery.
Oh,
You know, more like fuck
You
Austin
don't have to dig
Matthews or
deep.
fuck Mitch Marner or whatever. There was some bullshit about his Instagram or something. I can't remember what the fuck it was. It was like something come out about his.
and then somebody was shit
no, it was
talking
like
the Oilers
it was
and
like his
Duncan Keith.
security. Mitch Marner's like security team that he's hired went on Instagram and shit talked somebody who shit talked Mitch. Or
Really?
something, and I was like
That's
in the
awesome.
I was like in the comment section of that, and they were talking about it. Somehow it went to McDavid, and then somehow it went to how shit the team is, and then somehow it went to like maybe if they get Duncan Keith or something. So anyway, I
Leafs
found
get Duncan
no. They were like they somehow
okay, yeah.
the Leafs comments got turned into Oilers comments because of McDavid,
Right.
and I think it had something to do with the Hart Trophy at the time or something. And anyway, yeah, it ended up being like a big thing. And anyway, so I did hear about it. And I am a big fan of I'm a big fan.
Oh, yeah, okay.
There we go. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. That was
okay.
weird.
That was weird. You know what? The Nuge contract is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Good contract. Yeah.
That's all.
40. What was it? 8 years.
41 million.
41
Yeah,
million.
41 million.
He took like a $900,000 pay cut a year.
Yeah, that's pretty
That
big.
poor
yeah.
kid.
I know, but I mean that's not the point. The point is that nobody on earth thought that he was going to go below. Everyone was talking about him getting a raise.
Yeah, like 6,
And I went,
7 million. Yeah.
I wouldn't pay him more than he's getting now, and well, then he's the 5.1. That's probably what he's worth.
Yeah. No, good for him, man. Good for him.
It's a good deal for the Oilers. They probably got him to 5.1 because they went the 8 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have went the 8, but I mean,
But by the time, like, I don't expect he'll probably play the 8 years.
Man,
He's
I
got a
think he
no
will.
movement clause.
He's got an
no movement
No,
clause.
but I could see him retiring before then. Although
really?
he'll only
No,
be
8 years.
like 35, so maybe
Yeah,
not. Maybe
no,
not.
he
yeah.
won't retire by then.
Yeah.
What might happen is by that time McDavid will be back with the Leafs or
The
something.
fucking Oilers
And-
will be playing in Idaho.
Oh fuck!
Fucking-
The Oilers will be like back.
Build it, they will come.
It'll be back to where they're like the worst team in the league, and then
Yeah.
Nuge is like, yay, we can be teammates forever, and then McDavid's already like,
No,
like
man.
packing his fucking suitcase.
He's got like a Maple Leafs
yeah,
duffel bag.
yeah, he's fucking packing his suitcase. Actually, you know what? He wouldn't go to the fucking that tire fire either. I think that.
Oh, tire fire.
Dude,
tire fire.
my,
It is a
Matthews
tire
is just
fire.
waiting to go to Arizona. buddy.
Toronto
Wait-
is a
Are you
fucking
kidding?
counting the
Arizona's
days.
gonna be the
Counting
new
the
spot.
days.
Yeah.
The mentality in Toronto is so fragile
Yeah.
right now, and it's so toxic, coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
I
That's
can't-
the
that-
biggest
that-
hockey market
oh.
in the world.
I
Like, I
can't
mean,
believe they hate Mitch Marner. I can't believe that.
I
He's the
can.
well,
best
you got to
player.
point. I mean, no, yeah, they shouldn't be fucking hating on.
He's
him.
the best
should.
player on that team.
No, yeah, he is, but they.
Well,
should
he's
still-
one of the best
His
players
attitude sucks. I watched his post loss press
Oh,
conference.
was it shitty? Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, are you gonna do anything different? Seeing as you guys fucking can't win a series," and he's like, "Nope."
I'm going to play Fortnite now.
And then he went golfing. Yeah, like he said it like this. Nope. Like fuck you for asking me the question.
It's just after loss. You know
No,
what?
no, 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 no.
I
You're
hate those.
dealing
I
with the
hate those
Toronto
after
media,
loss.
these assholes that are dragging you all year,
Oh yeah.
and then they're asking you, like, what are you gonna do differently right after you get bumped again in the first round?
Those press conferences suck.
That nope was a like, go fuck yourself, asshole. Like,
Yeah.
You know what? Talking about Nuge, Jim Matheson asked him, and of course it was Jim Matheson,
course it
asked him
was.
some dumb shit question, and Nuge is, I think it was like about his wisdom teeth getting out or something, and Nuge is like, and he's, what do you want from me, Jim? And that was live on the fucking table. What do you want from me, Jim? I don't know.
I look like I'm 8 years old, man. What do you fucking want?
Evan
Wait.
Bouchard is my dad. Okay.
Way in. Awesome.
Anyway, excellent contract.
Huge is forever.
I'm happy with it, and I also don't care about it.
No, no.
What about Duncan Keith? Do you think Duncan Keith?
I think
puts on,
if they keep some of his money in Chicago and they
Yeah.
give up like just a draft pick,
I hope
and
they.
he's like third pairing, yes,
He'd
absolutely.
be like the new Bobby Bonilla.
I hope they get Duncan Keith because it would reinforce my insistence that they're dumb as fuck.
What
No.
if they keep half of his salary in Chicago and he's like a third pairing, 10
They
minutes?
won't.
10,
I don't think you're
How-
bringing in Duncan Keith.
How
They're
many,
not- they're
how
not
many
gonna-
years does he have left?
like
How old is
one,
he right
like
now?
one.
Like
he's
36.
38. He's 38 now.
He's too fucking old. He's way too fucking old.
You can keep him for a year, and
38? Fuck off.
if he's bottom
Is there
pairing
somebody
defensive-
better you think you can get than Duncan Keith?
Anybody
not for-
else.
No.
Anybody else.
two-time Conn Smythe, 2
That
Olympics,
doesn't make him good at 38.
3 Stanley
the,
Cup.
That's the fallacy with
Makes
the
him
Oilers.
reliable.
What the
you know?
Oilers always do is
Fan
they
base
get a
likes
guy
that.
like 5 years too late, and they're like look at Andrew.
They
Ferentz.
wouldn't have got him 5 years
Hey,
ago
he's a good
because
guy.
he's
He won a
Keith.
Stanley Cup, and fucking now let's make him captain, and then he's gonna be the shittiest fucking player in the whole fucking team.
Like
But
10
he's
years ago.
no, because he's right because they couldn't get him at his prime because he is Duncan Keith and Duncan Keith wanted to win.
And Duncan
Not
Keith,
like, and I'm not
yes.
trying to pile on and be disrespectful, but if you're given the choice of like a big fat contract in Edmonton or Stanley Cup rings in Chicago, where are you going, man?
You're taking Chicago.
You're going
all
for
day,
deep
all
dish,
day
bud.
long.
You're
All day
going for
long.
deep
Dude, the
dish.
guy's got a
Not
full no move
79
clause.
or-
He's not picking Edmonton. Also, he's under contract till 2023.
He wants to go to Western Canada because that's where his family is.
Good. Send him to Vancouver.
Maybe he'll go to. Maybe he'll go there. Maybe he will.
Good. Vancouver needs him, and you know
I
why?
feel like
Because
he can-
Vancouver needs another step down in their fucking organization.
We can all agree, fuck the Canucks.
Fuck the Canucks.
Fuck
Yes.
Canucks.
Sorry,
man.
But
Johnny.
I mean,
fuck the Canucks.
if he goes to Edmonton, I'm going to tell you this: I don't fucking care. But it would be stupid as shit.
Boy. What are you gonna do when the Oilers win the cup in like the next 5 years?
They won't.
But what if they do?
They won't.
You're gonna have to sit there, and I'm gonna be like,
It's more likely.
I'm gonna walk to your at every playoff
Okay.
game. I will walk, and I'll get a universal remote. If I see you turn it on, you'll be like, nope,
Do it. Do
Nope.
it.
Nope. It's
Good.
more likely
Yep.
can't enjoy this party.
McDavid will be gone before they ever win a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, you think
That
so?
team is fucking doomed. They're doomed. They're like the
But
Leafs.
you're a pessimist sports fan, though. You are
Kind of,
You
kind
are.
of, yes.
I'm pessimist too, a little bit. Not to that.
I'm very
Look,
optimistic.
watch.
I'm-
I mean, you got to be right there with me. Watch your team just shit the bed
I've
over.
done
and
that.
over
I've done
and
that since the
over
day I was
and
born, sir.
over and over again.
Yeah, 1980. I was born in 1983.
Yep, it's
yeah,
over
And your team has
over.
won cups.
Since then, yes,
Yeah, my
that's
team
it.
hasn't won cup.
I know. Over.
Yeah,
Over.
I know, man.
Watch your team.
And I'm right there next year. I'll
Yes,
be
Your
like,
team
all right,
hasn't been to the
fresh.
finals.
Yeah, we haven't won a
yeah,
playoff series since 04.
Yeah.
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 I think we beat the Islanders in the quarterfinals.
Yep.
No, it
How
has
that
been-
happened, I don't know.
I know. Those fucking kids are 17 now that were born that year.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yikes.
But yeah, no. Noosh, awesome. Keith, bad. Oilers, no cup. Period. End of my thoughts.
What happened in the Euro today?
The Euros. Well, Italy beat Belgium.
Boo. I don't
Boo.
know. I wanted the
And-
underdogs.
and Switzerland lost too. And I wanted Switzerland to win because Switzerland knocked out France, and that was fucking great.
Yeah. Well,
Because
that-
France was the favorites to win the tourney.
Was
win the whole
was
shebang.
that the guy, like the fan that's now a meme? The Switzerland fan? Was he a Switzerland
sure
fan?
what
Oh yeah, that was a
Seen
Swiss.
that, the guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
He's got like the shirt on and he's like, oh.
Hey, before
And he's like shirtless. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
No, I haven't seen that.
yeah,
movie.
No, you haven't
that
seen
was when
it?
they were
No, I haven't seen
down.
that.
They were
Yeah, I know
down
what
like
social media is, sir.
they were down like
Sure that I do,
3-2,
yeah.
and the Switzerland guys, like the fan, is like, you know, with his shirt, he's all scared. And then when they won, he's got his shirt off, and he's clearly
Flipping the shirt off.
no, he's clearly a soccer fan. You know,
Awesome.
like it's
Awesome.
The meth is kicked.
just yelling and shit. And,
Nice.
yeah, it was good. It was a good day for Euros. It wasn't as exciting as like fucking Tuesday.
No, what
You
why
know,
was Tuesday exciting?
Tuesday was like the comebacks. That was like
Oh yeah, you told me.
Switzerland
about, yeah, you
came
said that.
back,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then also like whoever the fuck else was playing too, but they ended up losing. I think it was Portugal, but yeah, it was good.
Portugal's a good team too, man. Did they have Messi
No, Portugal, no.
or not? Not Messi.
No.
The,
Messi is Argentinian.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, they had Ronaldo. Yeah. He's like 36, man. That'll be his last.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably play World Cup. That'll be it.
Yeah.
I think
He's
World
been
Cup's.
playing probably since he was what 14.
Oh yeah, he's been playing forever, man. And he is something. Like you could just tell the guy is still fucking elite. Like he's the captain of the Portugal team. He's still going. Like he never. He can still do the things he did when he's young.
Yeah,
But he's
totally.
just he's just fucking old now. He's like us. You know,
Yeah,
he's like I still got the energy to do that shit no more.
No. Yeah. No.
Oh, but yeah, Euros is good.
I
I'm
barely
excited.
have the energy to go to the post office.
Dude, Germany lost to England, and it was a very, very like
Was it a controversial kind of win?
no, England pretty well earned that fucker. They scored like the 78th minute. Thomas Mueller could have tied the game, but he booted it wide, and he was all alone. It was like a fucking breakaway.
Boo, and he fucked
He
it up.
booted.
eh?
He's like one of the old vets. He's like 36.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
he's
okay,
like one of the old vets.
Yep.
Actually, I think I don't know if he's 36, but anyway, he boots her fucking wide. Like 3 minutes later, England scores another goal.
I'd be down for England to win. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be
They
alright.
don't
I
really
mean,
win.
there
They don't
might
really
be-
win like championships.
No, they haven't won a Euro in I don't know how long, and I don't
They
know.
haven't won a World Cup since like 1966.
Yeah, okay.
They're like the Toronto Maple Leafs of
yeah,
soccer.
yeah. You know, like the perennial
Yeah,
favorites
yeah.
that never actually
They
get it
don't
done.
actually do anything.
Well, you know, the teams that are left, like tomorrow, the Ukraine is playing like fucking England, I think.
Oh wow, cool. That'd
So
be
I mean,
entertaining.
fucking if the Ukraine shouldn't be anywhere where they are right now, and they're here. So
Well, they must have a decent team.
I
to
like
have
the
made this
underdog.
far.
I mean, they beat Sweden. Sweden was the top of their group.
Yeah. Okay.
Ukraine beat Sweden. So
Nice,
I mean,
nice,
I
nice.
can get behind them.
Yeah. Totally.
And
totally.
so it's going to be interesting. The finals are July 11th.
Cool.
It's the final game. So hey, we should get together.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think I can
Yep,
watch
for
that
the
game.
finals. Yep.
It's the absolute final, winner take all. So
Yep. Let's do it for sure.
maybe even
Maybe.
fucking Daniels would show up to this
Yeah,
one.
maybe.
Depends on how hot it is.
Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna be pretty cold. I think.
When is it?
July 11th. That's the final game of
Like
the
nine
Euros.
It's
days.
gonna be cold in
It's gonna be
July.
cold. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's Jasper, dude, and
Well, you got
it
that.
might be cold.
You got that. It could snow. You never know.
It could
It could be
snow.
40 degrees this week, and 2 weeks from now, it'll be fucking snowing.
It's true. Yep.
Start snowing fire. Fucking.
Oh, yeah.
This heat
Oh,
goes on
speaking
anymore.
of fire, did you see that thing in the oil rig that like exploded in the ocean?
No.
The ocean's on like fire.
Right now?
Yeah.
Like
That's
right now?
not good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
The ocean's on fire?
I'll go look at it. I'll go
The
find it.
Pacific Ocean?
No, it's not. No, it's not a Pacific Ocean. It's like
It's not a specific ocean. It's just a general ocean.
it's not the Pacific Ocean. No, just 1 second.
I mean, it's not trending on Twitter, so I don't think it happened.
Ooh.
Cannabis is trending, but not
God.
ocean on fire.
So, half the time I see what's trending, and I'm like, oof, not going anywhere near that.
See, I love it.
I know. Should I make some popcorn for you? You look like you're
We
checking
got-
out.
Well, let's just see what we got.
Twitter
while we
trends.
wait for Justin, we got
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth is the #1 trend. Maybe
Okay.
she's dead.
Maybe. Let's see what's going on. Is there. Wait. Before you say a fucking thing, I guarantee you there's a tweet. Check to see if she's dead because she was trending. And then there's like a picture of somebody wiping their brow with relief about how she's not actually dead.
So I'm not seeing any of those,
Okay.
but the reason why is because they are tearing down statues of Queen Victoria and Queen Elizabeth in Winnipeg.
Oh, yeah.
For I guess this happened during Canada Day. There's a lot of people wearing
Oh, yeah,
orange.
to-
There's a lot of orange, and
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
torn
A
her
lot of
down, and they are
people-
jumping on
A
the.
lot of people pissed off at Canada.
This reminds me of when they tore down the statue of Saddam in Baghdad.
Did
Everyone
Queen
started
Elizabeth-
jumping on it?
Did Queen Elizabeth have a say in the residential schools?
Well, she was she
Yeah, I
ruled
guess.
us.
Yeah, I
so
guess.
yeah. Well, look, man. If you were look,
It was the Catholic
if you were
Church.
alive back then, yeah, it was the Catholic Church. And
Catholic
look,
Church.
Absolutely.
I don't want to get too much into it, but
Neither do I.
it's terrible. But don't burn down fucking churches, man. Because if there's fucking somebody in there that had nothing to do with residential schools, just because you're religious doesn't make you a criminal,
Yep.
No, it
and doesn't
it
make you responsible. And
doesn't. No.
you know,
And
But I do think like the actual Catholic Church in like Italy should fucking apologize for the last.
but they never
say,
will. They're
I'm
above
pretty-
it.
2,000
They're above.
years.
I'm
of
pretty sure they're the only
awfulness.
religion that didn't apologize officially. I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
like
think any
every other
religion has any
religion,
apologies.
government, and entity involved in that apologized, except for the one that had the biggest involvement.
The Gulf of Mexico is literally on fire because a pipeline ruptured. Look at that
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Holy fuck! Is it BP?
I
Was it BP? Because they're gonna release a
have
fucking
no idea
video.
if it's BP. Look at that shit. It looks like Godzilla's coming out of the ocean.
You know what? I've been watching a lot of Power Rangers. That
Yeah.
looks like when fucking Dragons are.
Right? It looks
comes
like
out
a
of
fucking robot's
Yeah,
gonna
you
come
know.
out of the ocean and kill everybody.
fucking Pacific
the
Rim,
fucking
right?
Dragons are gonna come out of the-
That doesn't even look like a real thing.
It's like a picture of a solar system, like
It doesn't look like. It looks like it's fucking computer.
How did it start on fire?
because the oil will sit on top of the
Yeah,
water.
yeah,
I
there
know,
was
but
a- there was a
but
pipeline
what
probably-
ignited it? That's what I mean.
Oh, like
Some
a pipeline in
bullshit.
the ocean and probably something like a fissure or like just water pressure and then just rupture.
Maybe somebody was like,
Fuck government.
"You're fucked the Gulf. Fuck." There's a
So, yeah.
statue of Queen Victoria out here.
Maybe it was.
Besides the awful ring of fire and all the dead sea life, it's a cool kind of little picture. it's kind of a
Maybe
cool
it was.
visual.
Sadistic.
Maybe it was that Greta Thunberg. Maybe she was like
Maybe.
trying to tamper, but it went wrong, and
Yeah,
we've
maybe.
got to get out
Not
of
gonna-
here.
Yeah, holy
I'm gonna
shit, they're gonna go
swim
back
out
to-
to the
I've got
Gulf
to
of
run.
I got to read. Gotta go back to.
We love Greta.
We
support
apologize, Greta. That's not what you sound like.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's all in good fun.
so angry.
Put yourself out
Is
there in the media.
Is
There's
there?
gonna be shit made fun. You're gonna get made fun of.
Yeah.
There's gonna be satire about you. It's just
Yeah.
what happens.
Oh, yeah.
It comes with the territory. If you
Dude,
can't
there's
handle it.
9/11 jokes from comedians now. Like,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
It's been long enough, right? It's
Yeah,
not too
yeah,
soon.
yeah.
9/11's okay now. It's okay.
It's totally okay. It's
okay.
totally fair game.
fair game.
Jesus.
Tomato.
They are finishing up, pulling up all the troops out of Afghanistan.
Is that
That's
actually
soon,
happening?
soon.
Yeah.
Which is actually a Trump
Good
era
on-
thing.
good.
That's actually a good Trump thing. Yeah, that was a good Trump thing. He said, "No, want them out. Too much money. We need the money here. How can we get the money here? Let's get the boys out of there."
True.
It was a pandemic.
Well, I don't think he cared about that.
No, he did. No, he didn't care about that. Yeah.
Pandemic's really hurting my pulse.
Did you see that he wanted to send? I think we talked about this last week. I can't remember, but he wanted to send like COVID patients to Guantanamo Bay.
Can we do that? Is that legal?
Are we allowed? Is that okay?
I did read a Twitter thing about how Kim Jong Un was like fucking bitching about his fucking leaders or something because there's a COVID breach in North Korea.
Sure, really?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are they not vaccinating people?
There
over
is
there?
no vaccines.
Are
and
they
there
even
is-
allowed to leave that country?
There is no vaccines and there is no health
Okay, so that's because we don't have to worry about them.
Basically, yeah.
If they're not allowed to leave, then
Yeah, but I think the Chinese are allowed to come in and out of there, and
I guess that's true. Yeah.
so I mean, yeah, that could be trouble. But China. So yeah, I heard, and then I think what basically the public took out of that from the headline and the little article I read was not that COVID's going to be a big fucking problem in your country. It's that your leader is thinner and looks like he's losing weight. So everyone in North Korea is apparently crying because they think something's wrong with the leader.
Is Un? Is it Un?
Yeah,
Is,
yeah.
Is he slim now? He's not fat.
He's slimmer. So either it's a body double from the Un that died and then he's now a different guy, or that got a lot of surgery because blah, blah, blah. It's Korea and you never know. Or he just got thinner and all the public is like, glorious leader, what the fuck? It's like if you got real thin, Justin, I'd be like, oh my God, glorious leader, what the fuck?
Wow. Are you calling me fat on air?
No. I'm just saying if you got thinner, I would be concerned.
What? How thin are we talking?
Like, I
'Cause
mean,
could
like
probably
in a
lose,
quick,
like 20 pounds.
I mean, in short order. Like next week, I show up to the show and you're fucking skin and bones.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would be like, whoa, buddy.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I will give you my life force gloriously. That's what I would say.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah. This is
It's always
propaganda.
Nice. It's always nice
Propaganda.
when you kiss
You
my
just
ass
need
on
to
it.
have a Sith Lord like Kim Jong Un has in his sister.
Yeah.
He's clearly a Sith Lord.
Oh man,
Clearly,
she is pure. We see her face.
Yeah, I
she
think
is scarier than
she's
he is.
pure
for
evil,
sure.
man. She is pure evil.
Absolutely.
We're definitely shut down in North Korea for sure.
Then they don't.
We maybe
know.
got one
They don't
listener.
know.
Yeah, maybe
We do have somebody.
bunker
In,
somewhere.
yeah.
I'll check the anchor stats. It'll be like some guy. He's like,
I think somebody in Korea. I think somebody in
She
Korea
is evil.
does listen to us.
Yeah, we got a Korean listener.
I think we do have a Korea. I think it's South.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure North Korea doesn't have Twitter.
or Apple Podcasts.
Apple Pod. They definitely don't have
Or
Apple Podcasts.
Google Podcasts, or all the things that we're available on, like Spotify,
No.
Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts,
Apple Podcasts.
etc.
Or wherever you find your podcast.
podcast platform.
Rate and subscribe.
5 stars.
So GTA is coming out in 2025
Yeah.
GTA 6. Sorry.
Word
I'm ready for the
is.
wait. Yeah, go for it.
That's
That pisses me off.
friggin'
I'm
long.
against it.
Why?
Because it's fucking.
How many other games are going to be like?
Because-
Are you not playing anything until GTA 6 comes
Of
out?
course not. But what pisses me off is they know that the cash cow
Yeah.
that is GTA Online for 5
Yeah.
is never going anywhere.
But they keep adding new shit to it.
I don't give a fuck about online.
But that's the whole thing. They keep adding new shit.
Fuck online, man. I'll never ever play
my
it. It's
Lord.
fucking horse shit.
You
I'll
only-
never
you-
go near it.
You only play 8-bit games anyway. What are you complaining about? What are you even complaining about?
That and like management sims, which are lots of fun.
What?
doing
Management
paperwork.
Anyway,
sims?
let's move on.
Virtual paperwork.
Management. What is a management sim?
Like Football Manager.
Oh, okay.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no, I like those kind
You know, the only problem is like, you know what happens in Football Manager? I got a fucking inbox email. Like, you know, you get inbox shit where like tells you like news about what's going on. I'm like, yeah, football shit. Email comes in, Brexit. Talks about all the different rules for contracts and all the fucking things about like who's national and who's not and who I can have on my team and who. I'm like, whoa, hang on a second.
so you
Can I
gotta-
turn Brexit off?
Yeah, Brexit happens.
So there in your soccer simulation?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Brexit
pretty
happens.
in-depth.
So
That is messed up.
I get the UK is leaving the European Union.
Yes.
And Now the rules are changing for who is allowed to be on your squad and who isn't, because the rules say you need certain people from certain nationality to be on your, blah blah blah.
Is that one of the rules? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Whoa,
Okay, cool.
that was weird.
Interesting. Oh, jeez.
Oh, guess I didn't need to throw my iPhone on. So yeah, it was quite a thing. Anyway, it's GTA 2025. I'm not happy about it
I am.
because
It's gonna be dope.
that is
It's gonna be
that is
dope.
give or take 12 years since GTA 5.
Well, they're
It's
making
12
money.
years.
They're making money.
Oh, come on. I don't
I
like
still throw it on from time
Nah.
to time and play.
GTA 5 is fun,
Yeah.
but not online.
Yeah, it's
There's
fun
too much.
online.
You gotta fucking do the work and grind all that shit.
Well, but you don't have to.
Just come out with GTA 6, which apparently will be set in modern day Miami, not 80s Miami.
That's good. I hate the Vice City, so
I like Vice City, but I can get behind.
You know,
modern
you
day.
can just kill hookers in GTA Online. You don't have to do anything else. All you can do is kill
that's
hookers.
very true.
Sounds like you spent a
Yeah.
lot of time doing this one thing.
I got really bored really quick of killing
You
hookers
haven't
in
killed a
GTA.
hooker in GTA. What are you really doing, man?
Okay, well, I did it, but it's
I do it frequently. It's just I don't know.
I don't
You're bored.
I just don't feel the need to kill hookers in my
Oh,
video
it's a
game.
fucking video game. Why are you afraid it's going to translate to real life? Is that what's going on?
I
No, you gotta do. You gotta
Get a
do.
taste for it in the game, and then all of a sudden you're like, you can do this in real life.
According to lots of people,
It's
you do
hookers.
get a taste for that shit if you
Yeah,
play
is
it.
that what happens?
Yeah, that's a load of.
No, the
Man,
day I
did
steal
you
a
ever?
car, we'll
One
see.
time I got a hooker, and she was like, "Let's go somewhere private." So I fucking drove her to the top of Mount Chiliad.
That's a long ride.
Oh, it was a long ride. She
Did
was.
you-
I drove her so far.
Where'd you pick her? Oh, you must have picked her up in like Los Santos.
Yeah, I
Did-
picked her up
did
down
you-
by like Muscle Beach, that kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
that
Okay.
area.
So you jump on the fucking.
Yeah, and I dropped
PCR
on like
or
the one
whatever.
where like you take the left curve and then you hop on the Pacific whatever highway all
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
up.
yeah.
And then I turned off
Did
and I
you-
fucking followed the trails up Mount Chiliad.
Did you drive the car off the mountain then?
No. I just left her up there and then drove away.
No, and then you then you.
Then
like,
I drove
friggin',
away,
like
like,
yeah,
woo,
Dukes
yeah.
of Hazzard off the fucking mountain. Like,
Fair enough. Wow.
You know,
you're
like,
gonna land near the highway.
You know,
anyways,
like
even
in
if
order
the car fucks
for
up.
her to get out of the car, you gotta like you let the
Yeah.
R-rated shit happen.
Yeah.
And then she got out and walked away, and then I just drove off.
Stupid.
And I'm like, well, fucking good luck, You're at the top of a mountain,
That's not very smart AI. Not very smart AI.
so far away from your next
So
fare.
far away.
So far away from your pimp. It's not even close.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really, get any joy out of killing helpless people.
It's
even
a
even in,
video
even in
game,
video
though.
games, it
It's not
just
like I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's just a video game.
yes.
Now you tell me if this is messed up.
even in video games when there's like moral choices, I kind of always choose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just. Yeah,
I
don't know.
know.
I agree.
know,
The
yeah,
moral
I know.
choice is it's the honor system.
I'm
it's
always
a video game. It's not real life, man. You're supposed to make.
I agree with this. Like, tell me if this is messed up. Sometimes I would just like follow people around at night with a knife out in
And then you
GTA
just do
5.
silent kills.
No, I would just follow them around for like a really long time.
Oh,
They would
wow,
start getting
just, like,
scared and like
stalking,
running
like-
away. Yeah, until they got somewhere and I
What
just
the fuck?
stab them in the kidneys and then run off.
Well, of course it's
the
messed up, but
fuck?
it's GTA.
Yeah,
It's a video.
you know, I
it's a
go hide
sim.
behind a wall until
Yeah.
the one star went away, and then I just hop out.
The
Fucking
word
do
of
it
that
again.
sentence is a simulation.
I'd rather him do that on GTA than go out there in real life.
Okay, well,
Right? And if
obviously,
you can get that, if you can get that
obviously.
out in this video game,
Yeah.
then why not?
That's fair. That's fair.
You know,
Yeah, it's not like some kind of thirst to do it. I was just like, well, why not? You know? It's not like God, I gotta stab someone in the kidneys.
man.
I was just like, it's a video game.
Maybe
I'm gonna
you
go
do.
it.
Maybe you do feel the urge to stab.
If I have
somebody
the
in
urge to do
kidney.
that, and then I have the urge to fly a helicopter until I get to like 8,000 feet, and then just fucking point the nose down and just fucking let her go.
Yeah.
Until I get max speed.
I used
Sometimes
to go to like the man's Chinese theater that they have, because like during the day they got the like the Space Ranger guys, so just a huge crowd. So you get like this is so bad. You get like you pull up. And you're walking toward the people on like the sidewalk, so there's just like hundreds of these like NPCs.
Yeah.
And then you just take the M60 and you just start cutting them. Like you're just mowing the lawn. And then eventually, of course, the cops will come.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can get up onto like a building that's across the street, and then you just start taking down the helicopters and the cops. It's like,
Dude, that's fun. Seeing how long you can keep your stars. Like your max stars. Just
you
blasting.
run, yeah.
All the fucking SWATs coming down the ropes. You're just picking them
Oh,
off one
that's
by
the
one.
worst. Dude's like, oh, what's going on? But you're just like, you're literally like,
Or you take out the whole helicopter and the thing's going down while all the SWATs trying to get off the ropes.
you shoot like the door gunner, and then like you just like the helicopter's like pulling away from the gunfire, but the door gunner's just like falling.
You know what? My favorite thing to do in GTA is to go into like the busy Los Santos freeway or whatever, somewhere where there's a lot of fucking traffic.
Yeah.
You get a big semi, you park it across
I know
all
exactly
the
where
lines.
you're going
Okay,
here,
all right.
yeah.
I'm going to continue anyway.
Yeah, go
okay,
for it,
all right.
please.
Yeah, you park it, you get all the cars stopped. And then you've done a cheat by now where you have a lot of proximity mines or remote mines or something. You just start hucking remote mines on everything. There's roughly 40 cars now. And there's just more coming. They're just all just stopped, crashing into each other, trying to get by. You know, it's GTA
You
logic.
stall the game with like one of those chain reaction
Boom, and
explosions.
Yeah.
Just like 50 cars and more coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they all vanish somehow, and there's like one car left, and you're like, oh.
And then you turn the game off, and then you go to work, and you know you're a contributing member of society.
Right.
Cool.
Says hello to people and smiles and opens the door for
That's cool.
you
really
know, helps
polite,
a lady
you know?
across the street.
You just got through blowing up like 48 virtual vehicles with people inside, and then you just
have
go to
no
work.
idea the nonsense I've been up to.
That's cool.
That whole
like in San Andreas, I used to get off work like from North Face, like even when I was like, especially when I was working like the night shift, and I go home and I'd pop on San Andreas and then just go to all the pizza places and just light them up.
Nice.
Just light 'em up,
see
man.
that I understand. I
would
get
just-
that.
Oh, whoa, welcome to Pizza Shop. They're stupid video. And then you just get behind the counter and wait for the cops to come in. You're behind like the counter.
Yeah.
So it's messy.
yeah.
It's like CNN level. Like there should be like a
You know what? I'm excited. The new GTA would probably have less disappearing shit, so you know you can still see the carnage. You know when it's all done.
All the
it would have to.
The
It would
graphical
have to.
capability is going to be
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's gonna be. I hope it's not. I mean, my biggest worry is that's gonna be a purely online game.
I don't think you can do GTA without having at least some kind of a campaign. I think GTA 6 might come out. Does the TVA control the release of GTA 6?
The TVA.
The TVA,
Spoiler
do you
alert!
think the
Spoiler
TVA
alert for the TVA.
Whoop,
The TVA is not real.
The TVA.
Yeah,
just, like,
apparently not.
when the great timekeeper's head falls off, and they all just start laughing, and then they disappear, and then Sylvie's holding the head, and there's just robot shit coming out the bottom.
Yeah, it's a robot.
You know, like what? So what the fuck is going on?
It's fucking. It's
Hey,
M. Night Shyamalan's The Village. Is
So,
what it is.
so you're reading the Marvel Encyclopedia. So what do you think's going on?
Okay, so I've been going through like the mainstream characters.
Okay. You're
So
you're
I
not
haven't
reading
I haven't backlogged any of
Okay.
But what
you
do you think's going on, Wheels?
I think it's actually Miss Minutes.
Okay, so it's the little clock.
Yeah, I think Miss Minutes is in charge.
Okay, I'll have to look
I
this person
don't.
up.
I don't.
Right.
No,
So
no,
what-
Miss Minutes is just made up for the show.
Oh, okay.
There is no
it,
Miss
yeah?
Minutes in Marvel Comics. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to tie into anything.
So how do you know about Miss Minutes?
because that's her name in the show.
Who is it?
Miss
So
Minutes
it's the
is
clock
The
that's
clock
like-
cartoon thing.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, in the show, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think
in
it's the
show,
clock
in the
cartoon
show,
thing, yeah.
that thing in the show.
No,
In Loki.
I think Loki is in charge.
Why would he be in charge of
I think this is
trying
all
to kill
going.
himself?
I think this is all going according to plan for him.
Because there's like 100 Lokis.
Yeah.
We just met 3 more at the end
Yeah.
of that episode.
4 more? Actually, did you notice the crocodile?
There is a,
No, I did not.
There's a
There's-
crocodile
There's
Loki.
crocodile Loki, dude.
And of course there is, because did you see Spider-Verse? Of course there's a weird animal that's also a Loki.
Is the
Yeah.
crocodile also bisexual?
Probably. That's entirely
There's
possible.
anything wrong
no,
with that?
no, there's not. No.
We support the alphabet here.
Yes, we do. Yes,
Yeah,
we
no,
do.
you know, there's original old guy Loki and the
Yeah.
weird, and then there's
That costume's amazing. Like
Yeah,
classic.
it looks
classic.
really cool.
he
yeah.
looks just
Loki's-
miserable.
He
being-
looks so miserable. I like
looks
it.
like he's pissed off being in the costume.
I love it.
Man, I mean, that's the kind of end credit scene. Like when you put in the group chat, like make sure you watch the end credit scene.
Yeah.
The episode ended because like every Marvel TV show, there hasn't been an end credit scene for
Yep.
4 fucking episodes,
Yep,
and
yep.
all of a sudden there is one, and Inga's like going to shut it off. I'm like, "Ah!"
Whoa.
hang on, Wheel said there's a thing.
Whoa, nine.
Yeah, 9.
Nine.
Wheel said there's an end of credits thing. So we're watching, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because like
Was
So-
Inga sorely disappointed that you made her wait for that end credit
no,
scene?
Inga doesn't give a shit.
No.
But but so all the Lokis show up.
Yeah.
Where's Mobius?
He's riding a jet ski in purgatory.
Well, I mean, he got zapped the same way that Loki did,
Yeah.
right? He got
I don't actually know. I have no idea why Loki's in like his Loki
multiverse.
Yeah, I don't know
thing.
why he's there.
But I want to know where Mobius is, because if Mobius doesn't come back, I'm going to be pretty sad. I really like
Yeah.
the character.
They had a great
I think
chemistry.
it-
Yeah,
Owen
they
Wilson
did.
and Tom Hiddleston. Yeah.
I actually think that Mobius is in on everything as well.
I don't think
No,
he is.
I don't think he is.
You don't think so?
I think the
No,
way
I-
he blew up there, like the way he stole, like the
The
device
yeah, yeah.
thing there,
The
and
tendon,
then like
yeah.
like sneaking out. It just
He doesn't know what's going on, and he's figuring. He's
Yeah.
like, but he
You
wants
don't
to
think
believe.
it could be like a swerve? Like he's kind
No.
of
No.
no.
I think he was. I don't think they showed the emotion enough, but I think he was like fucking devastated about that, because when they were confronted,
yeah. Mhm.
and he's like, oh,
Wow.
yeah, wow.
You were really hoping he says "wow," aren't you? Yeah, you're
Anyway,
just
I was
waiting
on
for
a
it.
jet ski, and we're flying. And
Sorry, Daniels. Continue.
maybe he did it. I just think I think they underplayed his devastation in knowing that this thing that he legit believed in.
That he worked so hard.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like-
So that's why you think it's not.
That he
He's not in
poured
it because
through-
he
Yeah, I
was
don't think
no.
he's
He
in it.
wasn't like
No.
it wasn't an over the top reaction to
No,
it.
he
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
he
Yeah.
poured through files and files and
Yep.
Yeah.
poured days and days of his life.
Yep.
Spent looking at files to get to work for the TVA.
Oh yeah, totally.
That guy was a company man,
Yeah, big time.
and he just found out his company is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And-
His life is his
Yeah.
life's work is bullshit,
Yeah.
and that he had something that was probably better than this bullshit. That turns out to be bullshit.
He had a jet ski.
Yeah.
want to know what like the lead guard saw, like what she saw when she's like, when you touched me, I saw something.
Yeah,
But then-
like
and
B
then-
15 or whatever.
They
Yeah.
all see their past lives because they're
Yeah, I know, but
variants.
what was her past?
Yeah,
I
no, it's
wanted to know when Sylvia.
Probably a family. She's
Yeah.
probably a mother.
I
like,
wanted
you
to know what her past life
No.
was. I was
Yeah.
very invested. Like, what the fuck is she seeing?
It was like very like blippish, but like like they had no idea that they had been blipped.
It was kind of like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
They
yeah,
blipped
yeah.
out of existence.
Maybe
yeah.
they had something to do with the blip. Maybe when they came back from the blip, that's when the TVA got created.
Maybe for sure.
That's entirely
Because
possible. Maybe,
everything
yeah.
that's happening right now happened after the blip.
That's very true. Yeah,
I think all Shrootzy is right there when he says that this is going to lead right into Doctor Strange. I'm
Oh,
starting to
no.
rethink my whole like this is like the end chapter of the Marvel saga. And I think this is going to lead nicely.
I think it's the
multiverse.
like the kind of like the switch from like old MCU to new MCU.
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I just want them to start incorporating the X-Men, dude.
Yeah, I
Bring
know.
the X-Men
That's
in.
exciting.
Yeah.
To get
very
X-Men.
exciting.
It is exciting,
get
isn't
mul-
it? Isn't it DC Warner Brothers? Isn't it exciting to
This
watch
is-
something awesome?
Loki
every
is,
week, I love it. Every week, he just gets madder and madder at DC Comics.
Oh,
Loki is probably like the best Marvel TV show I've watched.
Oh,
now.
yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It surpassed Wanda, and I
yeah.
fucking thought Wanda was amazing.
Yeah.
But Loki is now I'm like, fuck, I can't wait till that shit comes out.
Yeah.
See, and for me, I'm kind of like spoiled because I'm all new to this world,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So it's like not only am I finding out about all these different characters and
Yeah.
and subplots and storylines, but it's like WandaVision came out, and I was like, oh wow, oh, and then Falcon Winter Soldier, and I'm like, oh, whoa, and then it's like, and then now this, I'm like, oh, it's like that Vince McMahon meme with Stacy, and he's like, and he falls back. Yeah, no, I'm by far like this is like Wanda and Falcon. They all have their place in the storyline, of course.
They're
Of course
good,
they
but
do.
Loki's on another level.
It's on another level. And Tom Hiddleston, like that like the episode prior where he's like drunk and just being a fuckwit and when they like I love that. I love when he's serious. He's one of the better villains.
I love that he
in movies.
I love that he wants to bone
he's
himself.
multi-dimensional. Like,
Yeah.
I love that he wants to bone himself.
Of course he does.
Of course.
He's a narcissist.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Low-key kind of want to bone him.
Wants to bone himself.
Hey, well, you
I
found out
get
he's
that.
bisexual, so you could maybe if you were his
I
type.
could be his prince.
Could be his prince, yeah, that's very true.
If you were his type, or put the work in, maybe.
Yeah, but this episode, I mean, the emotion in it,
Yeah.
whether it was underplayed or not, because like even Sylvie, like why did you take me away? And
She's such a good actress.
yeah,
that
she's
girl, man.
great.
So
She's
good.
really great. And that for her first appearance,
Yeah.
or like that episode on like the planet, I was like, she's kind of a. Like, slow down there, sister. All right, come on now. It's Loki you're talking to. We don't know who you are. Now I'm like,
You're Loki.
yeah, she's Loki.
She's
and
Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now there's
when
fucking.
they stole her at the beginning, that was like, oh, really?
That's
As a kid?
terrible.
Like, do you
'Cause
think
she's
like-
Asgardians, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, she really is a Loki. Like,
Like, do you think maybe that the TVA fucked up and they stole the wrong Loki? Like, do you think they meant to steal?
well, I certainly think they fucked up.
Yeah,
That's for damn sure.
Yeah, but do you
yeah,
think-
yeah, you could be right.
Like, they went
absolutely.
to steal Tom Hiddleston, but they fucked up and they stole the wrong Loki.
Yeah,
For
and-
what? For what purpose?
Whatever their
we'll
purpose
find
is.
out.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Whatever their purpose
more
is.
episodes.
So they went back and they identified we need to fucking get her out of there because she's gonna be a variant or whatever. Like we're gonna nip this in the bud right now
Yeah.
and be done with it. And then they went back and then whoever, like, of course, because it's a fucking corporate bureaucracy, the fucking word came down, go steal the fucking Loki from the fucking Asgard. But they didn't specify. And then, of course, nobody asked any questions because they're making fucking minimum wage. So they fucking just showed up. We're like, is that the Loki? Yeah. So that's what the thing says. Should we check and make sure? Nah. It's probably the right one. I don't give a fuck. There's a
Got the
baseball.
weird.
Yeah, he's got the weird thing. There's a
like-
baseball game tonight I got to get to, so I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
Just, it's doing my job. Just get the fucking variant.
TVA's playing Shield and softball
Yeah,
tonight,
get the
so I
fucking-
gotta.
Yeah, get the fucking variant. Let's go. So maybe that, and then she's gonna be like find out that her whole life of running has been for nothing because they were supposed to. She was just gonna be a Loki that did a thing that was inconsequential to anything else.
Yeah.
But then what about Croc Loki and fucking Kid Loki?
I'm very now. I gotta go back and just watch the scene because.
Yeah, because Croc Loki, dude. There's so I heard a thing that they're setting up the Young Avengers, like the kids.
Yeah, they totally are.
So
You haven't got to that part yet in the book, but it's in there.
yeah, they're talking. They're setting
Really?
up
The
the
Young
Young
Avengers?
It's in the book. Yeah, yeah.
which is Kid Loki, which is Wanda's kids, which
Is
is
it like the Muppet Babies?
it's kind
no,
of
there's
Is
like,
it serious or is it for kids?
no, it's it's serious. It's like,
Yeah, it is, yeah.
they take up for the Avengers. It's like there's a storyline where the Avengers disassemble, and I think it's Kang the Conqueror comes and the Young Avengers assemble to stop him.
Huh?
and this
in-
is
in
like
the
a
comics,
totally
so-
legit like young Loki, like
Yeah.
Kid Loki.
Yeah, Kid Loki.
There's like Kid Iron Man's daughter.
Yeah, there's like
Right.
there's like a lady Hawkeye.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
his
Wa- Wa-
daughter,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
His
Wa-
daughter,
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, Wanda's kids.
Yeah, they all show up to take down. Like they're all these.
Yeah.
And that's what they're setting up. So like that could be the end of Phase 4 after Black Widow and Shang-Chi and all this stuff.
Oh,
It's gonna
guaranteed.
be fucking Young
Yeah,
Avengers.
remember the kid in Falcon and the Winter Soldier that's like living with the Black Captain
Yes.
America?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's a young Avenger.
Is he?
too.
Yeah. Was he like?
Yeah.
Is he like young Falcon?
He's
or-
young Patriot. He's kind of like Captain America, like a Captain
Okay,
America
yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
So not only could you see this shit, you could see that this shit has been set up fucking like a year ago, and now it's like
Oh,
it's gonna
they
bear
just
fruit,
set up
like,
so much stuff.
It definitely makes an argument. Like when I was thinking about this yesterday, as I was just dying from the heat, my mind started to wander. I was like, the next time I hear someone say like, "Oh, the sequels aren't as good as the original," I'm gonna be like, "Do you like Marvel movies?"
Yeah.
Do you like anything Marvel? Because everything is a sequel to Iron Man 1.
Yeah,
It's
of course.
all a
That's
sequel.
all a sequel. Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
Even when they
Yep.
branch off to other shit.
Yep. It's
The Spider-Man movies, which I can't believe it.
Yep.
I love the Spider-Man, but
They're good, man.
With
Yeah.
the kid.
Yeah,
With the kid.
yeah,
I can't
yeah.
remember his
Yeah,
name right
yeah.
now, but
Yeah, Holland. Yeah.
Yeah. Tom
yeah,
Holland.
He's like I like him. Like
Yeah.
I like, you know.
It's gonna break my fucking heart when there's no Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in the
Oh,
next Spider-Man. It's gonna break my fucking
It
heart.
shouldn't break your heart. You
It's gonna
should
break because
rejoice.
Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man.
I know, but like, can you imagine? So, like, just imagine this: young Tom Holland. He's just getting his feet wet with Spider-Man. He doesn't know his greatest mentor has just died. He doesn't know what the fuck he's gonna do. He just had to defeat his own mentor himself and had his identity outed at the very end of the movie. Now imagine, hey, I'm Tobey Maguire. I've been Spider-Man for fucking 17 fucking years.
Ugh.
You know, like, and now he's the mentor.
Hopefully, Croc Loki takes care of Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire.
I like Tobey Maguire as Spider, but
Tobey-
imagine him.
I
Like,
know you do.
he's
I
like,
know you
he's
do.
gonna be an old man, right? He's gonna be
Yeah, yeah.
fucking 40. Spider-Man. He's been Spider-Man for
He's
years.
still gonna look like he's fucking like Mitch Marner.
Yeah,
He
he's
probably
still,
will. Yeah,
he's yeah. You see pictures.
But
of him,
imagine
he
that
still
guy.
looks
Like,
it.
look, here's how you got to be Spider-Man, and I'm from a different universe. I understand, but like, here's I'm gonna mentor you. Blah blah blah. I know you lost your mentor, Iron Man. In my world, Iron Man's still fucking alive. But like, blah 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 blah, and all this shit. And then Andrew Garfield's in there a little bit too. Like, I've been Spider-Man for a bunch of years too, and like, but Tobey Maguire is like the mentor of
Okay.
Tom Holland, and Tom Holland grows and learns to be his own hero, because right now he's not his own
from
hero.
Spider-Man, he learns how to be Spider-Man from
Yes,
Spider-Man.
yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Kind of like Eminem.
Yeah, kind of.
He is the star of his own
This
movies.
phoenix that rises from the ashes of his own story.
You only get one shot, buddy. You only get one shot.
Mum spaghetti.
Don't miss your opportunity.
Mum spaghetti. All right. Well, this has been episode 71.
No predictions for next week. No.
Oh, for Loki?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
boy, I
no
don't even know. And I
no.
think we got to see the real.
I'm not
time.
touching that with a
That's
30-foot
fine.
pole.
Yeah, yeah, because it can go. I mean, this show makes like WandaVision look predictable
Yeah, it does.
to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't know what's going to go on.
You know,
I'm
No,
not
not
touching
even
that with a
not even a
30-foot
bit.
pole.
I think we have to see like the real. I think. Not to marvelize it or anything, but like I think we're gonna get the revelation next episode, and then I think you're gonna get the big
Yeah, totally.
cartoony action
Yeah.
figure.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. Send
yeah,
off in the
absolutely,
last
absolutely.
episode, as we have in Wanda
Yep.
and
Falcon. Yeah. for
I
sure.
think this might be. I do have one prediction. I think this might be. I know I said I wouldn't touch it with a 30-foot pole.
It's a
but
20-foot pole.
It's a 20-foot pole now, and I think but this is going to be the series where we get a cameo.
We did already in like this episode. Lady Sif
Oh, okay,
cameo.
no,
yeah,
but I
Lady
mean
Sif.
like
like a unknown. Yeah, okay. That's
yeah. I think
Like,
we're going to get a
I think,
cameo.
like, who do you think it is?
Thor.
Thor? Yeah.
Thor.
Yeah.
Yep. It's going to lead into Love and Thunder.
Well, I thought
too.
you meant like a character that's not been shown yet.
No, a
Oh,
cameo.
yeah, okay.
From like a because no Marvel. It's not had a cameo.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
not
no,
a serious
no,
fucking
no.
first movie cameo.
No, not at all.
But I think you might see Thor where he's like, brother,
I can see.
you know,
that
and
too.
then
I can see that.
and then he's all fucking jacked and shit. You know.
I actually really hope that like once like now we know that there's a crocodile Loki. I hope that we get Frog Thor, because there's a Frog Thor.
You should
And I
look
ca-
up
I-
right now the fucking last because it's Croc Loki's in there, and I think Kid Loki's holding. Croc.
Kid Loki's
Kid Loki
holding
is
crocodile
holding
Thor.
Croc Loki.
Crocodile Loki. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just like dun dun dun
Yeah,
dun
yeah.
dun, dun and
Let's get a live
Yeah,
reaction.
and old classic Loki's looking so
Old as
mad,
shit. You know
mad
that-
and shitty and just pissed off
yeah,
that
he's
he's in
pissed off. He's there.
like this yellow terrible Halloween costume
I know,
spandex.
Oh my God! There.
It's awesome. It's amazing.
I think I was more focused on like old Loki because I was like, oh,
Oh,
wow, he
yeah.
looks like the guy.
Yeah,
out
no,
of, like,
he's
yeah.
totally like the
Yeah.
comic character
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Brought to
No,
life,
there he is.
absolutely.
Croc
Yeah.
Loki with his little
Yep.
hat.
He's got his little
on.
hat. Yeah, his
Yeah.
little horns.
Yeah, there you go. live reaction. Daniel's just saw something else in Loki.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Will the Croc have a musical number like Loki did?
Possible.
Everyone- Oh boy! Yeah, Loki, big ups. Yeah,
Big ups.
get on
Big
it.
ups. Big
Fucking
ups.
DC.
Watch
Get on
it.
buddies.
Flipping.
And
You're
watch.
slipping. Where's the Cyborg fucking miniseries on like Netflix?
On the CW.
Yeah. Yeah.
W-
That
Cyborg series is a-
network
It's
television.
a romantic
WB
comedy.
doesn't employ people that Ray Fisher likes. He'll never be Cyborg.
They don't fit the narrative,
They
man.
don't fit his narrative.
You gotta
No.
fit the narrative these days.
No, no.
All right.
Episode 71.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Cool.
I'm at Eric_83. And tease for next week, I will have the Warzone play-by-play story next week.
There we go.
Absolutely. So hang on to your socks for fucking.
Hopefully we can get some input from Matt Squeed
Yep.
and on the Warzone, and we'd like to talk about next week.
Some new PlayStation studios.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right. Well, we'll try and pull that guy back from his various missions.
Yeah.
Yep. He's covert
Classified,
right now.
redacted things.
Summertime, man. Now's the time to
Redacted.
get that shit done. You don't want to be, you don't want to be fighting covert in the winter.
Everybody's
Redacted.
lethargic and tired right now. Now's the time.
So much redacted shit going on right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm at Tin Can Blues, and you can find me absolutely nowhere on our website is wheelsbluespodcast.wixsite.com/my-site. And you can go on there and listen to the pod, read the blog that Glorious Leader puts out every week, and follow us in any way you can, and rate us 5 stars.
I'm at Money Wheels, and you can follow our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can also follow the Wheels Blues Podcast Facebook page. Please follow, subscribe, and rate us 5 stars. And thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
See you next week, folks.
Toodles.